This one had it circled on their calendar all year.
Yeah, season finale. Shelby's always a big game, and always one we have circled, on our calendars all year. Hey, it's Halloween, so it's gonna be a good night tonight.
Yeah, happy Halloween. I guess I kind of forget that.
I forgot it all day. Sure,
forgot it all day because it's a Friday and we've got football. But to kind of lead things off, there's predictions that Kevin's put together. I think he's got these off Max Preps or somewhere. If you're looking in the 4A West, of course, this is pending the outcome of this game that could change. But they're letting 24 teams in the East, 24 teams in the West, and you've got your 6 classifications. So Burns, as a 4A classification, is forecast to be the number 8 seed. And if that holds true, they'll play the winner of Lincoln Charter and Bandy's. That will be the first round. So Burns projected a first-round bye as of now. Again, that's pending the outcome of this game tonight.
Yeah, obviously get a much better seed if you win the game, but I think I heard somewhere like we win, we're somewhere in the lines of a 3rd seed or something like that. But we'll just have to see what plays out tonight and worry about all that and see where the cards fall after the game.
All right, and if you're on the Shelby end, they're in the 3A West, and Shelby is forecast to also have a bye. I'm trying to find where Shelby is down here. Let's see. Okay, no, they are not forecast to have a bye. Excuse me. They are forecast to have the 10 seed, and they would play Wheatmore, who is 1-8. And then the winner of Wheatmore and Shelby would play, guess who? Lincoln High School, who is forecast to have a bye. So a rematch of a game a few weeks ago. So Shelby would be playing at home next week. Burns would have a bye. And then over in the 5A, Crest is projected to be the 5 seed and have a bye. And in the 6 seed, if I could find Kings Mountain there, I'm trying to find Kings Mountain. Kings Mountain forecast to have a bye. So if it holds, then Shelby would be the only team playing next week. Again, that could change. Shelby gets a win here, then, they could jump up. Maybe they get a bye. Maybe Burns doesn't get a bye. But just some food for thought in the various classifications here in Cleveland County. It looks like most teams will have a bye. Shelby not forecast to have one yet. But after the outcome of this game, Burns right on the edge, then that might push them to have to play the first round, and then Shelby gets a bye. So we'll just see how it all plays out.
Well, I'm sure Coach Devine's telling the guys, just, hey, focus on tonight. Take care of business tonight. Like I say, whatever happens next week is what happens. I think we're pretty sure a playoff berth. We do know that. So just take care of business. It's a rivalry game tonight. It's a big game, biggest game of the year. So I know our guys are going to be ready to come out and play tonight.
And it is indeed a very big game, as 3 teams have 1 loss in the conference, and that's Shelby, Lincoln, and Burns. Stuart Kramer with 2 losses, so they're pretty much out. They've lost to both Burns and Shelby, but they did defeat Lincoln. You need to put an asterisk by that one, though. Unfortunately, Mayfield for Lincoln was out that game and unable to participate in that game. So that had an effect. We saw that kid play big-time recruit going to a big-time school somewhere. Without him, they were just a different team.
Well, I'm glad that we won't have to face them again. Luckily, they're a good football team, and I know if Shelby were to face them, I know they'd be glad to get another crack at them.
I'm telling you, man, that 3A is really, really tough. If you look at some of the teams in there, 3A West, East Rutherford's in there right on the cusp, 8-1, but not scheduled to get a bye. And then you've got, let's see, other teams in there. Shelby's in there. Chase, forecast to get in. West Lincoln, another team in the 3A. Not bad teams. And then Lincoln, of course, as we mentioned, Hendersonville. Boy, they've been in our way more than once in the playoffs. So a lot of good teams in that 3A West as well. So once again, you're listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about the playoff forecast. And when we come back from our commercial break, we'll get into breaking down some of the stats, what we expect to see tonight. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Jesse, time for your bath.
Wait a minute. You're not giving that cow a bath, are you?
Yeah, I am. I've got a new cattle tub from Parker's Family Feed in Bellwood.
You've got it all wrong. The cattle tub is to water the cows, not give them a bath.
Thank goodness, I didn't have that much shampoo.
Get your cattle tubs now. Also, they'll be dancing around the barn with a new turtle box. And Parker's has deer corn, attractants, and stands. Come on in now to Parker's Family Feed 122, Carpenter's Grove Church Road, off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Online at parkerfamilyfeedco.com and like them on Facebook.
Turn your scrap metal into cash. Visit Allied Metals in Ellenboro. Allied Metals is buying all scrap metal, non-ferrous aluminum cans, and even cars. Allied Metals has a pull-apart area for cars. Give them a call to see if they have the part you need. Check out the small salvage area where items are sold from. Allied Metals buys gold and silver and offers cash for land and homes at top dollar. Very organized and a friendly staff. Turn your scrap into cash at Allied Metals. Check their Facebook page. They're located at 224 Piney Mountain Church Road in Ellenboro.
Are you looking for a romantic getaway, or maybe I should say the right proposal? Then you are in luck. From will you to where to, here at Right Story and Enchanted Memories Travel with Katie Harris, we have your perfect option. October 7th through the 11th. Pick out any in-stock engagement ring and you will receive a travel voucher to propose or spend on your honeymoon. See Facebook for details.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics.
All right, we're back. We're about 22 minutes away from our Jim J's Pizza Factory kickoff. Welcome back to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. As always, Burns football brought to you by West End Sales. Going to get into our opponent a little bit first tonight. That'd be the Shelby Golden Lions. And they come in at a record of 6-3. Both teams come in with identical records. Bit of a rocky start for the Golden Lions. Lost to Kings Mountain, lost to Crest, but then they reeled off 4 straight wins against Highland Tech, West Lincoln, Cherryville, and Stuart Kramer. Did lose a tight one to Lincoln in 35-34 at Lincolnton. And then last 2 weeks, no trouble with East Gaston or Bessemer City. And tonight, the Burns Bulldogs here on Halloween. So very similar to Burns. Rocky start, strong finish, put themselves in good playoff position.
Yeah, they always seem to, even if they start off slow, they're always playing good football at the end of the year. Seems like, year in, year out, they just get better as they go. The week goes on, or the season goes on. So.
You got to tip your cap to their coaching staff, and they do get their kids to buy into their system and what they're trying to do. And Land Farmer leading the way. I mean, he's got a QBR of 133.3. He's thrown 29 touchdowns on the year. I think he's the county record in passing yards now.
Yeah, he broke Ben's record last week, I believe. Yeah.
So Land Farmer leading the attack, completion percentage above 65%, averaging 241 yards a game. As I said, 29 touchdowns, but only 6 interceptions. So TD to interception ratio, very good. Land Farmer really going to be key tonight because I think against this Burns secondary and all those receivers Shelby's going to have, they're going to test them. They're going to go 4 wide. They're going to go 5 wide. They're going to spread the field and say, hey, we got speed. Can you match up?
Yeah, like I say, they average 256 yards a game passing. Big-time receivers, Emmanuel Collins, 26 catches, 553 yards, 7 touchdowns. He's got some speed. J.J. Williams, 33 catches, 603 yards, 8 touchdowns. So they can really, get the ball downfield and, make some big plays.
And running the football, I think I heard you say that Jalen Tate, their number 1 back, out. Unfortunately for that young man, he suffered an injury. He did have 459 yards on 88 carries, averaging a little over 65 a game and 11 touchdowns. Talking to Brent and Jeff, the Shelby crew, they're saying that the freshman Woods is going to be getting the lion's share of the carries tonight. We'll see if the young freshman's able to step up in a big ball game.
Yeah, I hear the Woods kid's good. I know Mike Willis was telling me Yeah, he's a freshman. He's come on strong, and he says they're not really losing a lot by stepping down in talent wise from Tate with Woods. He's just he's young, but he's pretty dynamic back there. So they're not gonna run the ball a whole lot anyway. Like I say, they will. They only average 86 yards a game. So we'll see.
They do have 24 rushing touchdowns on the year, pretty similar to their passing touchdowns of 31. But it looks like definitely they try to throw the ball all over the field. If you look at their receivers, I mean, you got Kendrick Jawan, Emmanuel Collins, J.J. Williams, and Lorenzo Roseborough. If you look at their numbers, all of them averaging north of 60 yards a game. The leader is Jawan with 80 yards a game. You look at the touchdowns, Jawan 4, Collins 7, J.J. Williams 8, and Roseborough has 6. As a team, they've got 31 touchdowns. Just on the first page, they've got 7 guys. They have 8 guys who've caught a touchdown pass this year, Matt. So they look to throw the football, and they can do it well.
And that's going to be key for Burns. We gotta prevent them from getting over top because they're definitely going to throw the ball downfield. And we just gotta if they do connect on someone, we gotta keep them in front and try to prevent that big play from happening.
Yeah, J.J. Williams, the leader in yardage at 603. But if you look at their receiving core, it's very well balanced. I mean, they don't have that one guy. They don't have that 1,200-yard, 1,300-yard receiver, but very balanced. That means, well, if you cover Collins, we're going to Williams. You cover Williams, we're going to Jawan. You cover Jawan, we're going to Roseborough. Yeah. So they're going to have their work cut out for them tonight, keeping up with those fast guys of the Shelby High School wide receiving core. So that's a look at the Shelby offense. When we look at their defense, what jumped out at me, Matt, was 90 tackles for loss. 90.
Yep.
So that means they've got an athletic defense that's getting good penetration. They're getting off blocks, and they're stopping the opponent before they can get past the sticks.
Yeah, I see Landon Hollifield, Noah Gartner, and Kilius Hunt all have 10-plus tackles for loss. Landon Hollifield's 15 tackles for loss. 72 overall, come with 2 sacks. So, they like to put pressure on the quarterback, and they can disrupt some things on defense.
And if you look there, let me make sure I get these guys right. You got Landon Hollifield. He's got 15 tackles for loss. Noah Gardner, 12 tackles for loss. You got Tyson Williams. He's got 10 tackles for loss. These are just guys in double digits.
Yep.
And then you've got 45. That's Kilius Hunt. He's got 13 tackles for a loss. A host of other Shelby Golden Lions do have tackles for a loss. So that means Burns' offensive line, Bo Harrell and the big boys up front, Gage Camp, Nate Wilson, those boys up front. I'm going to tell you what, if Jaden Munger, especially, our good senior lineman, may not be available tonight due to strep throat, you got your work cut out for you keeping that Shelby front out of the Burns backfield.
Yeah, that Williams kid, he's just a sophomore, but they got him listed 6'6", 250, and I'm pretty sure he's already got an offer for Syracuse, I believe. I know he's got a number of other B schools looking at him, so he's going to be a force back there for them.
And sacks as a team, Shelby has 25. Leading the way again is Noah Gardner. He's got 6.5. A host of other Shelby Golden Lions have sacks. 13, Julius Brooks has 5 himself, 25. Again, keeping Drew Dixon upright will be a challenge for the Burns offensive line tonight.
Yeah, like I said, our O-line's one of our strong points, has been all year. So I think the guys are up to the challenge, but it's going to be a tough task. Probably haven't seen a defense quite like Shelby's this year.
So that's a look at the Shelby Golden Lions offensively. If we look, I'm trying to find their special teamers. Hollifield, that's T. Hollifield, will be doing the punting. Kickoffs, it looks like it's going to be Preston Ash, and that's Matt Griner. And trying to find out with PATs and field goals, that looks like it's going to be also Griner. Griner is 32 or 35 on the year on PATs. Field goals only tried 1 all year, and he's made it. So pretty solid kicking game. As always, Shelby always seems to have a solid kicking game.
Yeah, they do for sure. No doubt about that.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break, tell you a little bit about the Burns Bulldogs, get a couple of players to watch, and then continue with the Bill Schubert Heating and Air pregame show. And as always, Burns football brought to you by West End Sales. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Jumpin' Jed's in downtown Boston. Come in and just look around. A new inventory arrives each and every week. Take a look at the alpine pencil trees, mountain mama Santas, Christmas florals, Christmas candles, many items by local artisans. Jumpin' Jed's in Boston has the new 2026 calendars, and they have expanded their ice cream with up to 20 flavors and the remaining fall items on sale. Jumpin' Jed's, Main Street, downtown Boston. Open Tuesday through Saturday.
The Haunted Pyramids. The Haunted Pyramids in Lawndale will scare the yell out of you. Professional Hollywood special effects, 5 attractions, and escape room. Now open Friday and Saturday night, 7:30 to midnight through November 1st. Check out Dr. Venom Snake Pit, Carnival of Terror. Admission is $30 per person, $45 VIP for all 5 attractions. Buy a $5 glow necklace, which signals you are fair game to touch and grab. Check Facebook, The Haunted Pyramids, 2745 Tony Road, Lawndale, North Carolina.
All right, we're about 13 minutes away from our Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. You're listening to the Bill Schubert Heating and Air pregame show. Burns on the season, very similar to Shelby, lost a couple early to Crest and Kings Mountain, defeated East Gaston, then lost to Lincolnton a game. They were ahead. Mm-hmm. Boy, I tell you what, wouldn't have been nice to hold on to that one.
Absolutely.
Then win here, you got the conference championship. But unfortunately, weren't able to hold on that game. But since then, they've reeled off 5 straight wins against Bessemer City, West Lincoln, Stewart, Kramer, Cherryville, and last week, Highland Tech, which brings us to the Shelby game. And we'll start with the Burns passing game. Drew Dixon, a lot on your shoulders tonight, young man, but the numbers have been getting better as the season's gone on. TD to ratio to interception, now positive 11 TDs against only 8 interceptions. Seen that QBR slowly rise all year long. He's averaging 115.9 yards per game. So, Drew Dixon, need a big game out of you tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's really progressed well this year. Had a few interceptions earlier in the year. But, he's taking care of the football. He's making good decisions. Like I say, he's not making those turnovers he was doing. Just playing great football. If he can get protection tonight from the guys up front, I think he can sit back. He throws a real good deep ball. We got some weapons, Ussery and Wells. So I think, Drew Dixon's going to have a big game tonight.
All right, and luckily for the Burns offense, Max Davis back, has not played in 3 weeks. He had the bye week, did not play against Highland Tech, and did not play against Cherryville, nursing a turf toe. Mm-hmm. Said he's back tonight. They're going to need him. He's averaging 130 yards a game. He's got 19 touchdowns on the year. A good game tonight puts him over 1,000. So it's going to be good to see number 0 back on the gridiron tonight.
Yeah, hopefully he's rested up. That turf toe is a tough injury to come back from. So hopefully he can stay that way and stay healthy and put together a good game. Coming, I guess his last game was that 5-touchdown game, against Stuart Kramer. So played good football all year. He got 910 yards on the year. He's our workhorse. I expect them to ride him pretty heavily tonight. Yeah,
Burns averaging almost 240 yards on the ground per game this year. And the other featured back, when Davis isn't in there, Colton Pryor didn't play last week, resting up for this game, but he's got 479 yards on the year. He's averaging about 50 a game. He's got 4 touchdowns. A host of other Bulldogs have some carries and some touchdowns, but 35 touchdowns a year, as I said, about 240 on the ground per game. Burns are going to look to run the ball, control the clock. If they can do that, they can keep the ball away from Farmer and those receivers.
Yeah, Pryor, like I say, he's developed all year. He's gotten better and better each week. He's another guy who's got that big playmaking ability. He can hit that home run at any point. So I expect to see another big game out of Colton Pryor tonight for sure.
And receiving core, the big play threat, Jorian Ussery, of course, 26 receptions, but he's averaging about 20 yards per reception, close to 500 yards on the year, averaging about 55 a game. But of those 11 Drew Dixon touchdown passes, he's got 8 of them. If they're going to stretch the field vertically, it's got to be through Ussery tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Ussery's he's an athlete, man. He might be our best athlete on the team. Anytime he touches a ball, he's got the ability to take it to the house. You get him in open space, he can really do some damage. And he's got two punt returns on the year too, so he's a force of special teams as well.
For City, so look for him on special teams. And then other receiver of note, Romello Wells, 22 receptions, 266 yards on the year, averaging about 30 yards a game, 12 yards of reception, couple of touchdowns on the year, and also look for him on some of those jet sweeps, try to get him into space so he can cause some havoc in that Shelby defense.
Yeah, they like to run that jet sweep, and he's been pretty good at it this year. So hoping to see that again tonight.
All right, going to the defensive side of the ball. Burns with 62 tackles for a loss of their own, and they're lucky to have number 0 back on defense as well, as Max Davis does have 55 tackles on the year, and he's got 3 tackles for a loss, but not just his presence, but his leadership as well. Having him back on the field, that's going to be a big boost for the Bulldog defense.
I tell you what's going to be key tonight too is Jacob Tysinger, Drew Tyree, Little John Camp. Some of these guys, you may not see Davis as much. If he's coming off an injury, they may try to limit him a little bit on defense. So they're going to have to step up big tonight and kind of fill his shoes if he's not able to play as much.
All right, national anthem coming up, so we'll be right back to conclude the Bill Shuford Heating Air pregame show.
There might be other Coyote tractor dealers in the area, but there is only one that stands above the rest, and that's Weston Sales in Vail. There's a reason they have been one of the top-selling Coyote tractor dealers in America today. Some reasons could be quality of service, friendly people, and yes, price. They will not be undersold on a new Coyote tractor. There's one waiting for you, Coyote and Weston Sales, synonymous in the tractor industry today. See them at 110 Highway 18 North in Vail, online at westonsales.com. Like them on Facebook too. Since 1988, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County, also known as TAC, is the nonprofit agency and operates demand response services for non-emergency medical transportation in this area. It also has a fixed bus route that is provided in the city limits of Shelby, and it is free. For more information, call the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County at 704-482-6465. Again, 704-482-6465. Visit the website at tacshelbync.com. Don't wait. Get an SNR Auto Sales now for your best deal. Buy here, pay here at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. On the lot now, you'll find a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta Sport Wagon for $11,995. Or how about a 2013 Ford F-150 truck for $19,995. And a 2010 Mazda CX-9 for $59,995. To see the complete inventory, go online at SNRAutoSales.com. See Susie or Richie today at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Like them on Facebook too. Planning a funeral service can be a very difficult process for families who have just lost a loved one. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts is the theme for the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Fallston. It's important to them to provide those who are grieving with a supportive environment in which they can begin to find closure, say goodbye, and come to terms with their loss. Find out more today. Visit them online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com or give them a call at 704-538-8631. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Fallston. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home now offers water cremations. Serving the foothills for over 100 years, S&C Fuel Delivery, formerly Luke's Petroleum, is your reliable source for delivery of diesel, gasoline, propane, lubricants, and heating oil straight to your tank. Delivery available in North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. S&C Fuel is locally family-owned and veteran-operated, committed to keeping our community running, trusted by homeowners, farms, and businesses. Office located on Oakland Road in Spindale. Schedule your next delivery with S&C Fuel at 828-286-3419.
So we're going to hustle through the rest of the Burn stats. We got through the defense a little bit. I just want to talk about Armani Littlejohn. He's got 50 tackles on the year. He's got 10 tackles for a loss. I think Armani's going to be very, very crucial in slowing down that Shelby pass game if he can get penetration, give Lance Farmer a little bit of pressure back there and force it and speed up his decision making.
Yeah, it seems like every play you see, he's somewhere in the vicinity of the guy with the ball, in the backfield everywhere he goes. He can take up a lot of space out there.
And sacks on the season, they've got 17, but it's been by committee. Got a pair with 3, Epps and Wilson, to lead the team, but a bunch of them have sacks. But so it's been pass rush by committee. Hopefully they'll be able to get a little pressure on Farmer tonight.
I'm like you. I think that's key. If Nate Wilson, all these guys up front, if they can put pressure on Farmer, he's not going to be nowhere near as successful as he has been throwing the ball. Get him out and get him on the run. He's nowhere near as effective. I think that's going to be huge for Burns tonight.
Specialist tonight will be Drew Dixon doing the punting, and also Ryan Sisk on the PATs. This year he's 35 of 38. He's only missed 3. And he is 3 for 3 on his field goal attempts. And I know his grandma listened back in Pennsylvania. Ryan's been doing a great job as our specialist kickoffs and PATs and field goals this year.
Yeah, he's a weapon. I mean, situation like this, close game. We get down 20-yard line, we can use him kick a field goal. So
all right.
Our team has that weapon.
All right, very quickly, let's do a Beata Healthcare of Shelby player to watch. Matt, you do one, I'll do one. Who's your Beata Healthcare of Shelby player to watch tonight?
I got to go Max Davis. Like I say, he's our workhorse of the year. They're gonna throw him in the fire again, and I expect to see another big game, big plays out of Max Davis.
All right, mine's going to be our money Little John. He had that great interception against Cherryville. Like to see him duplicate, make a big play tonight, be disruptive on defense. So our money Little John, my Beata Healthcare of Shelby player to watch. We've got our captains tonight. We can see the Shelby captains pretty clearly. Looks like Calvin Ramshore, Kahari Corey. Looks like number 50, I believe, Brett Morgan, and number 8, Land Farmer, the Shelby captains. Can't see who our guys are.
Let's see. We got, I think, Drew Dixon's one, Trevor Hunt, and then we got Evan Donaldson and Robert Rankin, captains tonight for Burns.
Okay, let's see. And the Golden Lions will receive the opening kickoff, and they'll be moving left to right in our view. So we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff. We're going to bring it to you after these messages. Thank you for listening to the Bill Shuford Heating and Air pregame show. And this broadcast of Burns Football is brought to you by West End Sales.
Some people say there are doers, and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain. On the Go Quick Lube in Boston is not just oil changes, they have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course they do oil changes, featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus they're an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On the Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Falston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs. Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. Hey, that's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes, clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did.
All right, been working up to this all evening. Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up, and Ryan Sisk, I believe, will be doing the honors. Shelby back deep to receive, and we do want to send our thanks to Shelby High School for providing a great place for us to broadcast the game. Wish it was like that everywhere, Matt.
We are not out in the elements like we were last week, so that's always a good thing.
We're not out in the elements.
Have a decent vantage point as well. So
people have been actually treating us like people for the most part. And Ryan Sisk, I believe that's Sisk in to do the kickoff.
Yep. So we got back deep for Shelby. We got 13, and that is
13 is Julius Brooks.
Yep.
Sisk, foot into ball, and we've got a ball game. It's going to be fielded at the 23 and blown dead. Looks like we had offside. It'll cost the Bulldogs 5, and we'll do it again. We've already got our first Putnam Distributors penalty of the game.
Yeah, it'll back them up 5 yards.
I was just at Putnam Distributors today. Had to get a battery for my truck. So if you want a good remanufactured battery at a great price, go see our friends at Putnam Distributors.
I'll tell you, they got their money's worth out of the sponsorship this year.
They have. There's been lots of flags.
Both teams,
Yep.
on the way. Both.
I especially like it when.
Situation.
Yeah, that Putnam Distributors is a great place. Been going there for years. So Sisk will do it again. And foot meets ball, and he drives it deeper this time, all the way back to the 10. And to the 15, to the 20, and I think that's a jump ball. He leans forward. Pretty good field position for the Golden Lions. They'll start at the 32.
That's pushed down by Justin Porter for Burns.
So my man JP, if you need any clothes, he has his own little online clothing store, does Justin Porter.
Little entrepreneur, right?
Yeah, he is. He does have the entrepreneurial spirit, and it's first down and 10. And
as expected, Shelby's kind of spreading it out here.
Farmers in the gun, 4 wide receivers. 2 of them left, 2 of them right. And the back is Woods, I believe. That's 26. Boy, I tell you what, Farmer dwarfs him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Farmer's a big old kid.
Woods not a small guy himself.
And snap back, and Woods will take it up the middle, bouncing off tacklers. Not much. They'll give him a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, good defense. I think it was Rankin there on the tackle for Burns, coming up from the DB spot.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9. And yes, Shelby is missing their leading tailback, who was Jalen Tate. Unfortunately for that young man, he suffered an injury in the Lincolnton game. 4-man front for Burns. And this time, 3 wide receivers, extra tight end in for Shelby. And they're going to have Farmer keep it up the middle, wrestled down, falls forward. Big guy. He's able to fall forward for about 3, sets up 3rd and 6.
That's your boy, Armani Littlejohn, on the tackle, our player to watch coming into the night. So surprisingly, Shelby has 2 straight running plays to start this game.
Seen something they liked on the film. Now, 3rd play, 3rd different formation. Triple wide receivers right, man in the slot to the left, shotgun again. Woods will go to the left hip of Farmer. Farmer's got the shotgun snap. He's looking to throw. He's got all day. Pressure starting to get to him. Flips it out wide open, caught, 1st down and more. He's hit and dropped at the 43, but that'll be a 1st down for the Golden Lions.
Yeah,
20-yard gain.
Brought down by Rankin. They found a little pocket there.
Who caught that? 1? I believe that was Collins on the reception.
Yep. Balls across midfield up to the Burns 43-yard line.
So 1st down and 10, first Falston Pharmacy 1st down, and now Shelby in plus territory. Farmer back. Wilson after him now. It's caught again. Another big gainer of about 12 by number 9 that time. Another Falston Pharmacy 1st down.
Tackle there by Bess. Aaron Bess on the tackle, but like another big gain for Shelby and another 1st down.
Yeah, so 2 plays, a 20-yard pass and a 32-yard pass. So very quickly, Shelby has penetrated the 30-yard line. Farmer in the gun again, double wide receivers to the left, and Woods will get it. And through a little crease, there he goes, still on his feet. He'll take it. Oh, I thought he was going in for a touchdown. Stumbles down at the 2. He says a 28-yard run. It's 1st and goal, Shelby.
Yeah, took it right up the middle, broke a couple tackles. He tripped himself right short of the goal line, as you said, right at the 1-yard line.
So Shelby on 5 plays has moved it from the 32 to the 2. And Farmer's in the gun. Wide receiver out to the left. That's Williams. Double hug to the right. And Farmer's going to try that side. Puts the head down. Is he in? No signal. Touchdown. That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown as Farmer goes in from 2 yards out. And it's 6-0 Shelby on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard.
Yeah, a little QB keeper right up the middle. Land Farmer.
So that is a touchdown, and it took just 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So Shelby very quickly on the board. They strike first. And now it's, gosh, I forgot, 81, isn't it? 81, Griner in to kick it. Good snap, good hold. Good kick. 7-0 Shelby on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Oliver's Hardware in Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Life belts, and just in, Oliver's now has turtle boxes, the ultimate outdoor speaker built just for you. Rugged, waterproof, premium audio with an all-day battery, and they're portable. Check them out today at Oliver's, plus many more items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Paulston Road, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware, supporting the Burns Bulldogs and wishing them good luck this season.
All right, Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up after that on-the-go quick lube extra point was good by Griner, and he'll do the kickoff honors.
Back deep for Burns is Romello Wells enjoying us.
He drives the kick. It's going to be received at the 14, 15-yard lines. Wells to the 20, to the 25, through a little crease. Still going. And good field position for Burns as he takes it out to the 35-yard line. Burns will have it first down and 10.
Yeah, not a bad little return. Took it right up the middle, broke a couple tackles, danced his way up for a good little gain there. So let's see what this Bulldog offense can do in this opening drive for them tonight.
So where are they going to spot it? Right at the 35-yard line, first down and 10. And a welcome sight, Max Davis back there at tailback and Dixon at quarterback, double wide receivers right, one to the left. Davis on the hip, on the right hip of Dixon, and Shelby's going to come across, and that'd be a Putnam Distributors penalty, and it'll be 1st and 5.
Yeah, good job. Credit Drew Dixon for the hard count to get him to jump off sides. Shelby starting off on a 4-3 here tonight. I think we'll do most of the time tonight.
When you start the game, a lot of the guys are a little excited. They want to make a big play early. Mm-hmm. So just like Burns was offside on their kickoff, so not surprising in a big game. Double wide receivers right, one to the left. Dixon claps the hands, fumbles the snap, but then gets it to Davis anyway, who kind of disrupted the timing. So Davis is going to get maybe 2. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, took it right in the middle. Like I said, a little bit bobbled on a play.
They are going to give him 2. It'll go to the 42-yard line, and Burns up to the line quickly. And no, I do not see Munger out there tonight. Young man's been battling strep throat, and it's been tough. And I think that's Ussery out wide to the right. Who's near us? I think it's 12. Can't tell the number. These numbers are hard to read.
That's Wells out there.
Okay. That's Wells, 1. So it's going to be Wells, and he's got a first down and more as he takes just a quarterback sweep around the right side. He takes it from the 42. We'll see where they'll spot it. It's a Falston Pharmacy first down. From the 42 to the 49, that's a 9-yard rush for Wells.
Yeah, good little pickup there, Wells. He's come in and play a little quarterback wildcat type formations, but it's been successful on those.
And helped by the penalty, the last thing you wanted to do was go 3 and out after Shelby went right down the field. So Burns now in plus territory at the 49-yard line. 2 wide receivers in, extra blocker to the right. And now a little bit of miscommunication. I think we're going to have we got a timeout.
Looks like we had a penalty flag down.
Offside against Shelby. So their second Putnam Distributors penalty of the game. And that'll again make it 1st and 5 for Burns.
Yeah, so Burns is benefiting from the Shelby miscues early here. And filling in for Munger's got Nate Wilson over at right tackle. So good to see him get on the O-line some.
So Dixon in the gun, and he'll give it to Davis. And Davis hit the backfield, but bounces off. He's got 5. He's still on his feet. A flag down. 30 to 25. I think Davis saw the flag down and just went out of bounds. Probably going to have a hold here. So he took it from the 44 to the 26. That'd be an 18-yard gain. It's going to be wiped out.
Yeah, it was a good run. Otherwise, Max Davis around the left side, a little sweep action. But as you said, it's probably coming back. Man, that's a tough one there.
So let's see. It's a hold, but it's downfield. So the ball was originally at the 44. Ball back to the 44. So I think the penalty was exactly 10 yards downfield. So it's a wash.
Yeah, so we'll do it over again.
So we'll do it over again, 1st and 5. So it's just like the backyard
Looks like
do-over.
Burns
Got a
calling
timeout, so we'll take it with them. Your scoreboard, right, Jury, 7-0, Shelby on top. We'll be right back.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit their walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. Listen up. Ronaldo Honda and Ronaldo Kia have new ownership. It's now Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia. And new owners Carl Rossetti and Mason Morris invite you to come by and meet them. They want to be a part of our community, living here and working here just like you. Come by and see Carl and Mason about your new Honda or Kia. With 0% financing available and credit, well, that's no problem. Plus, check out their selection of pre-owned vehicles. Meet Carl and Mason today at the all-new Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
All right, 1st down and 5. Dixon in the gun, going to try Davis right side, through a crease, breaks a tackle, falls forward. He's got about 4. I think it's going to be 2nd down and 1.
Yeah, get a little run, a little inside handoff. And we got a man down for Burns.
All right, so we'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
For nearly 50 years, the K family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and experienced tax professionals. Make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you. They do it all at McNeely Diesel and Auto on West Grover Street in Shelby, your Napa Auto Care Center. No matter your drivability issue, McNeely Diesel and Auto can help, from an oil change to brakes to a tune-up. And they offer fleet service at very affordable prices. And they cater to fleet and diesel customers. And they have a full wrecker service. If you can't get your vehicle to them, they'll come and pick it up. See Bill McNeely and his ASC certified technician at McNeely Diesel and Auto, 441 West Grover Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-5192, your Napa Auto Care Center.
All right, we're back. Unfortunately, Max Davis a little shaken up, and hopefully he did not aggravate that turf toe that's kept him out of practice for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was under his own power walking off, but was limping a little bit. So,
well, Pryor will check in for him, I'm sure.
So I got Ussery in the backfield.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going to be Wildcat with Ussery, double wide receivers to the left. Extra blockers all over there to the right, double hug, and that's the way the ball will go, and Ussery puts the head down. And short yardage situation, so Ussery's going to move it and get 3. It'll be 1st down and 10 after that Falston Pharmacy 1st down. So they're just going to have to get creative with no Max Davis. And Drew Dixon back in at quarterback. They wind the clock.
Now you got Pryor out there.
Is that Davis coming back in? I think that might be Davis who just came back in. Matt, is it? No.
No. That's got Jude Tower.
No, okay, that's Brawley. That's
Mason
3.
Brawley
Yeah.
Sorry, these numbers are a little bit hard.
Yeah, they're just hard to see. So Brawley brought in as an extra blocker over there on the left, double wide receivers right. And trying to think, that is Pryor.
Yep.
So Burns looks like a running formation, and Pryor will get it, puts the head down, takes a tackler with him. Good run. As he'll get about 4 to be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, a little inside handoff. Pryor, good job there. Kind of kind of stuck his shoulder down and bowled his way across for an extra couple yards there.
Yeah, took on a tackler and just pushed him forward. I mean, close to 5 yards. We'll call it 4-6. Time is 6:53, as you can see. It's 7-0 Shelby on your Right Jewelry scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Is that Wells in there?
Got Wells. We actually got Drew Dixon at wide receiver here.
Yeah, so Dixon's at wide receiver. Wells, and this is probably quarterback run all the way to the right side. Do they set up the blocking? Wells trying to bounce it outside. He does. He's outside the hashes, and he's got a first down and more. He's run out of bounds after a big gain. Let's see where they mark it. They were at the 33, and it looks like he's all the way inside the 20, Matt.
Yeah, big-time run there, LaMelo Wells. Hadn't seen that play yet this year.
So another Falston Pharmacy first down, gain of 14 for Wells. And for those of you who thought Max Davis was all we had, finding out a little different.
Hey, got credit to Dawkins in there as well. He came in there and got a key block, a seal block around the right side to help free him up there. So opening up the playbook here a little bit. It's proven successful so far for Burns.
All right, double wide receivers to the left. And again, is that Wells or
Wells?
Wells again. Man comes in motion, and they're going to do a little jet sweep, and falling down is Usry. Just got the feet tangled, and unfortunately, he's going to lose 2, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I think Usry and Wells got their feet tangled up a little bit.
Yeah, he's going to lose 3.
He had room on that right side, and he come across on a little jet sweep. He had room. It's an unfortunate play there.
So, yeah, he just got the feet tangled, 2nd down, and a flag comes out, and they're going to call that against Burns. Somebody said something that the referee did not like. And it's just a shame after that play. You already had the negative play.
Oh, that's tough.
And unsportsmanlike conduct against Burns. Man, come on, guys. You got to keep your head in this game.
It had to have been something verbal because there wasn't nothing that happened after the play or anything.
But the way the official threw his flag, you could tell that the official was not happy with what was said to him. So that's going to back Burns all the way up, back outside the 35. So, unfortunately, that could very well be a drive killer. They have to take it all the way inside the 10 for a first down, and they're all the way out to 36. So, 2nd down, 26, 20. They're calling it 23. That can't be right on the board. Somebody, math not the strong suit here at Shelby High, but I think that's probably
Dixon back.
Yeah, Dixon back at quarterback. Yeah,
Dawkins
I think it's 2nd and 27, and it's going to be a handoff and not much there, and it's going to be 3rd and very long. Who carried that?
That was Dawkins.
Dawkins gets the carry, but unfortunately unable to get anything.
And that'll bring up a long 3rd down play here.
Yeah, so I mean you're kind of in no man's land. I mean really too far for a field goal, but you don't want to punt.
We got 3 wide, 3.
Yeah, triple wide receivers to the left. And tried to draw them offside, did they? No, no flag.
See if they go deep here. Look for Usry maybe on a little deep ball here.
And triple wide receivers left, snap back, and it's going to be a backward pass and wide open if they can get it. Is it too far? Oh, through his hands, incomplete. Oh, my gosh, it was there, Matt. It was there.
Man.
Just couldn't complete it.
Little backward screen pass to LaMelo Wells and had Donaldson out there. Man, that's a tough play. Donaldson had a couple steps on him, too.
Right through his hands. Just tough. Over the shoulder, though. It was just a tough play.
Yeah, that's tough.
You got to give credit to Wells. He threw a nice ball there.
Yeah, like I say, credit Burns. They're opening up the playbook and, trying some things here. So,
man, that's tough.
Yeah, had a step on him and would have been a touchdown had he caught it. But that'll bring in Dixon in the punt for Burns.
But that's why you can't get that. You can't get the personal. You cannot get those unsportsmanlike penalties. Snap back, punt away, knuckler. Good job, though. It's going to bounce at the 18. I thought it was going to go a little further. Well, it's going to get a little bit more of a roll. And it's going to roll dead there at the 16-yard line. So Shelby will take it there, 1st and 10.
Yeah, if you're Burns, you got to contain them here. They went down, drove down the field with ease pretty well the last drive. So Let's see if the Bulldog defense can put together a good stand here.
Well, the first drive, Shelby on 6 plays took it in from 2 yards out. They kind of just had their way with the Burns defense. So Burns, and again, no Max Davis on defense. So double wide receivers left, double wide receivers right. As you can see on your screen, 4 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Shelby with a 7-0 lead. And Woods beside Farmer. Man comes in motion, snap back. And Woods, he's met hard immediately and bounces off initially, but then he'll be gang tackled. He'll lose a yard.
That's Little John. Hit him in the backfield there. Good play. That's what I was talking about before the game. He's disruptive in the backfield. Get pressure on the quarterback, and good defensive play there.
He's really come on as the season's gone on. So 2nd down and 11 from the 15-yard line. Triple wide receivers to the right. And snap is back. Farmer's got it, throws it, floats it out. Man's open, caught. I think that's Collins. He's got a pretty good gain of about 9 yards. It brings up 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, that's Collins' left side, brought down by Tysinger. Man, be nice to get a 3rd down stop here.
And Collins' 2nd reception, he's up to 29 yards. So Collins sets up Shelby for a 3rd and very makeable, 3rd down and 2.
Big play here.
And I tell you what, no deep safety, but Woods runs it, puts the heads down. Looks like he's got the Falston Pharmacy 1st down. He does. Gain of 4, and they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, got just enough for the 1st down. Brought down by Little John. Little inside handoff.
So that's the 4th 1st down for Shelby, and they'll wind the clock, and there's 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. And Burns had a pretty good drive into Shelby territory, kind of undone by the penalty. And Farmer in the shotgun. He has it. He's going to roll right. He's still rolling right. He's still rolling right. He's going to let it go, and I tell you what, right on the money. And that's 3 with the reception, Williams. So Williams will take it from the 29 to the 47. That's a gain of 18 and another 1st down.
Yeah, design rollout play by Farmer. Got it up to, like you said, about the 47-yard line.
I'm going to give him some.
Pushed him out there.
I'll give him some credit. That's great ball placement. And 1st down is another 1st down for Shelby. I've got him for 6 on the game so far. It's double wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap is back. Farmer's going to keep it. And he gets some running room at the right side. He's over the 40 and out of bounds. So he'll take it from the minus 47 to about the plus 37. That should be a gain of, let's see where they mark it. Are they marking it at the 35? Yeah. From the 47 to the 35, that's a gain of 18 and another 1st down.
Yeah, took it right side, right around the edge.
Farmer, 3 carries, 23 yards. Double wide receivers left and right. And it's Woods has been the featured back tonight. Snap back. Woods has got it. Breaks 1 tackle. Sheds another tackle. He's to the 30. He's to the 25, the 20. Makes another man miss to the 10. All the way down to the 7-yard line. He's got 28 yards and another Falston Pharmacy 1st down.
Yeah, took it left side this time. It's like, is that a penalty flag? We might have a penalty.
Let's see.
This might be coming back, Tom.
All right. Well,
let's wait and see here.
Burns needed a break. The penalty.
They're walking back. That's coming against Shelby. Probably a holding play. Yeah, that's a big break that we needed right there.
Let's see. They're going to mark it back all the way back to the 34-yard line. So it's going to be a net of 1 yard. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yep.
So that's going to be another 10-yard penalty and a net of 1 yard.
So we got 1st and 9. Don't see that very often.
Nope. 1st down and 9 because that holding is a spot foul. Double wide receivers left. And now split backs. Farmer has it. Man moved early, not called. He's under pressure. Dumps it off in the flat. Caught 30 and out of bounds. I think that's number 3, Williams again.
Yeah,
He'll take it from the 34 to Looks like the 27, gain of 7. It'll be second down and short.
Yeah, ball's up to the 27-yard line.
So Farmer quickly up to 66 yards passing, and we're just in the first quarter. Double wide receivers left, one to the right, and Woods again. And the freshman Farmer, the senior, telling him where to line up. Farmer, play action, throws it out in the flat, caught, lots of room to run to the 20 and knocked down, so give him 6 more, and that's number 5 on the reception. And that's Roseboro.
Credit Rankin there making that tackle. Made a juke move and tried to get around him, had open space, but good job Rankin making an open field tackle there.
But that's another Falston Pharmacy first down. I've got Shelby for 9 in this quarter. So they're already at the 20-yard line. 1:55 left to go. First quarter, 7-0. And Shelby in the red zone again. Double wide receivers to the left, and Farmer's going to get it. And Woods is going to get it, and this time no gain. Good job by the Burns front.
Yeah, Jude Towery, good job. Good stop there. Tried to cut it around the right side, but Towery, there's a couple other guys there as well to make that tackle.
So Woods did get loose on the 1 yard for 28 yards, but his other carries 1 yard, -1, 4, 1, and 0. So Burns doing a pretty good job against the run tonight. It's been difficulty stopping the pass, but second down and 10, double wide receivers left and right. Farmer's got it. He throws, man's uncovered. Somebody didn't cover Collins, and he's in for the touchdown from 20 yards out.
Yeah, kind of a busted play there.
Busted coverage.
Yep.
So Collins takes it in, 20 yards out. And just like that, it's 13-0 Shelby. So that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-yard drive that results in a TD. And took a little bit more than 4 minutes off the clock. 3 minutes, I should check that, 3 minutes, 24 seconds. As on the go, quick lube, extra point after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Penalty marker comes in, dead ball, offside against Burns. They may go for 2 here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's see. Yep, here comes the offense back onto the field. And now it will be an on-the-go quick lube 2-point conversion. And as we said, it's 13-0 as Shelby. Pretty impressive on their first 2 drives. So I've got the second 10 plays, and it was an 84-yard drive. And was it good?
Yeah, it's good.
On the go, quick lube, a 2-point conversion good. It's 15-0 Shelby. We'll be right back.
DeRisi Power Sports wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs good luck during this year's football season. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, services, and accessories. If your ATV needs service, bring it on in. DeRisi Power Sports is not just for professional ATV riders. If yours is in need of minor service, like a tune-up, oil change, or any other service, bring it on in. DeRisi Power Sports will service it at affordable pricing and expert service. DeRisi Power Sports, 4225 Falston Road, or call 704-638-3512. Go Burns Bulldogs. Don't wait till it's freezing cold outside. Now is the time to get your fireplace serviced by Future Energy Company in Shelby. Say you don't have a fireplace? Well, see Woody Padgett and Future Energy Company for all kinds of fireplaces and gas logs. And for those backyard cookouts, check out the Big Green Egg or Grills by Primo and the Broil Master Outdoor Kitchens. Future Energy Company, serving this area since 1983, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby, online at futureenergyco.com.
All right, Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. 15-0 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard as Shelby touchdowns on their first 2 possessions. And the kick by Griner is going to be caught. Let's see here. Is that
Tysinger.
Tysinger working his way to the right, across the 20. dropped at the 27-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Burns there with 1 minute exactly left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think tried to take it across field there. Got a few yards there. So, like I say, showed signs last drive. Was able to move the ball downfield a little bit, and we do have Max Davis back out on the field. I did see them taping up his ankle over on the sideline, so cross the fingers, let's hope.
I think it's Wells.
Wells in at QB. Yeah. Dixon, wide out left at wide receiver.
Okay, so Wells with Davis back there. And Wells claps the hands, has the football, low snap, picks it up, and he's through a crease. Makes something out of what looked to be a disaster as he picked it up off the ground and gained 7.
Yeah, not a bad run there, Romello Wells.
So he's got 3 carries for 30 yards. So Wells has been pretty effective, and that's sets up second and manageable. Second down, that's a penalty. Nope. So that's coming back. Just take that one off the board. Holding against the Bulldogs, didn't see it, so that's the third penalty against Burns. So there are 3 penalties, and it's cost them 30 yards. And I'm going to tell you what, man, it's just they can't afford to do that tonight. Ball back to the 18. So, yep, that's from the 27 to the 18. So first down and 18. So that's going to net 2 yards for Wells.
Again, same formation. Davis in the backfield, Wells at shotgun, and Drew Dixon wide receiver.
So Wells sends a man in motion. That's Usry again. Has the football, tries the right side, hit, stumbles forward, got positive yardage, maybe 4. It'll set up second and 14.
Looked like a little option play. Had Davis cutting around right. Almost looked like he was ready to kind of try to pitch it off maybe. But.
All right, second down and long, and behind the sticks. Penalties getting Burns behind the sticks. They're going to let the clock run out. So first quarter ends, Shelby 15, Burns nothing. We'll be right back. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
CF Moto is clicking on all cylinders during their clearance sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Law. Get financing as low as 0% and up to $1,500 cash back on CF Moto models. And check out the Suzuki DRZ 4S motorbike with financing at 4.99% for 36 months. And the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event is underway. Get 0% for 60 months or $3,000 customer cash back. Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Law, online at ncfullthrottlepowersports.com. Gutter Guys in Kings Mountain is celebrating 20 years in business. Gutter Guys is the Carolinas' local leader in the gutter and roofing industry. Their team specializes in metal and shingle roofing and seamless gutter solutions tailored to enhance your home or business. Did you know that gutters that aren't cleaned at least once a year could lead to leaks, foundation issues, and costly repairs? Schedule your free estimate today by calling 704-879-4384. Again, 704-879-4384. Remember the name, Gutter Guys.
All right, second quarter action coming up. Burns facing a 2nd and 14, and really the story of the game has been the Shelby offense. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, let's see if this Bulldog offense can get it clicking. We've seen a lot of different looks out here. Seen Romello Wells come in, play a little quarterback. Dixon out at wide receiver, and that's what they're going to do here again. Davis is back in the game. So
we'll see how that foot holds up. Double wide receivers left, one to the right. Wells claps the hands and has the ball, goes around the left side, trying to beat a defender, and he does. He's to the 25, to the 30, 35, takes on a tackler near the sticks. He might have a first down.
Yeah, he's going to be close to it. Took it left side.
So he'll take it from the 22 to the 35. That is a 13-yard gain. And let's see if they give him the first down. They do not.
It'll be just about a
yard short. And it'll be 3rd down and 1, but great job as the defender out there, Landon Holyfield, had an angle on him, but Wells able to beat him to the corner and get a first down. And wide receivers left and right. Extra beef in here. This time Davis is in the game, but Wells And he's going to take it left side through a crease, first
down.
down and more, and spins, and he's all the way up to the 44-yard line. So it takes it from the 35 to the 44. He'll have 9 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, another run. And they're bringing in Davis. He kind of a lead blocker there. Came around the left side, made a key block on that play. Hadn't seen him run the ball yet, but it's effective.
He may be in there as a decoy at this point. Just hate to see, just the injury bug has bit him a little bit. And double wide receivers to the right. And they're sticking with this. They're going to go Wells again in the Wildcat, and he's going to try to run to the right. He's trying to get the corner slip down. Good job by Shelby that time. And he'll lose yardage that time, maybe a loss of 1, be second down and 11. Let's see where they mark it. They're marking it at the 44, no gain.
Yeah, try to run it to the right side that time. Had a little room. Did slip up on the play there just a little bit.
So second down and 10. Let's see if they go back to Dixon. They are going to go back to Dixon. Wide receivers left and right. And Dixon yet to attempt to pass. The only pass was off the trick play when Romello Wells threw it. And Davis is back there. Usry comes in motion and throws it out in the flat. Usry and right in the hands and dropped it.
Had Usry left side. Had him in motion. Oh, man, hit him right in the hands.
Couple of tough drops for Burns here in the first half, and that makes it third down and 10. Nice design to work Usry out into space. And, if he catches that ball, he's got a little room to run, but you got to catch it first. So it's going to bring up third down and 10.
Yeah, Dixon had pretty good spin on that one. It's tough. It's kind of turned around backwards, so it's a little tough catch to make. But
double wide receivers left. Davis on the left hip of Dixon. Dixon is going to drop back. Davis gets a little chip block, gives him time. Is it caught? Looked like he went down and got it. It is. It's going to be a Falston Pharmacy first down. Can't tell who caught it. Was it Dawkins?
I think that was Usry. Yeah, that's a big time play.
So Usry gets it, and he's at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11 and a Falston Pharmacy first down. So that's a big conversion for Burns.
Yeah, Jordan Usry redeems himself there. Caught it right at the ground.
So another Falston Pharmacy first down. Now ball into Shelby territory. Double wide receivers left. Snap back, and it's going to be Davis. Left side, has some room, spins. And that's a good litmus test there. He's okay. He gets 6 yards, so good to see him running the football.
Yeah, it'll probably limit him in a little bit, but was good to see him get a run there and getting up. Looks like he's in good. Looks like he's feeling pretty good out there.
So second down and 6. 6-yard gain. Second down and 4. And Burns, for the second time, has the ball in Shelby territory. 9:27 and counting. Double wide receivers to the right. And now giving some instruction is Dixon. And is Brawley, the extra blocker, over there to the right. Snap is back. Davis has it. Right side. Makes a man miss. Falls forward. First down. Give him 7 and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, good run. Max Davis right in the middle. That's a good sign for Burns. If we can get him involved in this game, it's only going to make things better for everybody.
Yeah, if he's able to run the ball, and I tell you, you hate to see anybody have an injury. He looked like he was in a lot of pain there when he went down, but he's come back.
Well, if he's playing good, you got to account for him, so that frees up some other guys to make some plays too.
Yeah, they didn't have him in there for a little while.
Wells back in at receiver now, or a quarterback.
All right, double wide receivers to the right. Wells in the pistol. Excuse me, not the pistol, the Wildcat. Man comes in motion. Usry will get the football. Left side, dancing, trying to get outside. He can't do it. He's nice job by the Shelby defense stringing it out. No gain. It'll be second down and 10. So they've not been able to get Usry loose on that jet sweep.
Yeah, well-designed looking play. I think it's only a matter of time before he can break one, but stuffed out good there by Shelby.
All right, second down and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. 8:15 left to go, second quarter. Burns trying to answer. Shelby's had the ball twice. They've scored twice. Double wide receivers right.
Dawkins in the backfield now.
And claps the hands, and it's going to be, on the keeper. I think that's Wells. Falls forward to the 27. Good run. So they're going to give him, let's see, gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, good little keeper there, LaMelo Wells.
So they gave Ussery a yard on his, and then they give.
The last one's 2nd and 9. Yep.
So with 7:30 left, it's going to be a sequence here. Inside the 30, if they don't get it here, barring a big penalty, probably going to see a 4th down attempt if they're unable to convert here. But it's Dawkins, I believe. No.
It's Dawkins in the backfield.
Let's see if Dawkins or Dixon gets it. It's going to be Dixon. Dixon's going to try the left side, finds a crease, puts the head down. First down. So good job by Dixon. Gain of 5. Another Falston Pharmacy first down.
And
so
Dixon's
Burns methodic. Go ahead, Matt.
I was going to say Dixon's a 6 ball carrier so far tonight for Burns. So they're really opening up their playbook here, and it's effective.
So it's got to be by committee with a banged up Max Davis, and ball down to the 27-yard line now. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plays so far on this drive. And now Davis in the slot. And they go empty. Haven't seen this. No, with Dixon back there. And let's see, it's going to be Ussery. And he'll get the football, a little pop pass. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. Breaking free. Oh, shoestring tackle. But Ussery has a first down. Where are they going to mark him down? That's going to be a pass to, let's see where they spot it. Referee dropped the football from the 22 to the 5. That is a gain of 17 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little pop pass there. Leaped over a defender and almost, the shoestring tackle prevented him from scoring a touchdown there. He almost broke that one free. So Burns is in business here.
So they've had the ball a long time. This drive has been 7 minutes and counting. Dixon? No, that's Wells. Through a crease, spins, thrown down. He's got 4 more. 2nd down and goal from the 1.
Yeah, well-designed play there. Good lead block there by Max Davis, and they're right on the cusp of scoring here.
So with 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard, 15-0 Shelby, but Burns threatening to make this a 1-score game. As let's see, it's kind of hard to figure out who's going to be the quarterback, right? Let's see. Is that Davis?
Wells in there. Davis?
No, it's going to be Dixon.
That's Wells.
No, it's Wells. And he's in for the numbers, bookkeeping touchdown from 1 yard out. And now it's 15-6.
Nice looking play there. LaMelo Wells took it right up the middle. And nice looking drive for this Bulldog offense. And they cracked the scoreboard here. I love what I saw here. Like I say, I don't think Shelby's seen any of these plays on film this year, so it's caught them off guard.
Well, some folks thought that all we had was Max Davis. I think they're being corrected right now.
Yeah. He's wrong about that for sure.
That drive was 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Snap back, kick up, on the go, quick loop, extra point, good. 15-7 on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Escape the elements and get back to comfortable with James River Equipment's Back to Cool special. Step inside a John Deere 3R, 4R, or 5E 3-cylinder tractor and enjoy the ultimate operator experience. The premium cab keeps you out of the dust, dirt, and bugs, while air ride seats and quiet climate-controlled interior lets you focus on getting more done. With up to $5,000 off and 0% financing for 72 months, there's never been a better time to upgrade your ride. James River delivers. Ends 9/26/25 with approved credit from John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
James River Equipment Company, 703 North Post Road, Shelby. Main Street Hardware in Lawndale is your one-stop shop for everything you'll need to prepare your yard for the growing season. Seed, mulch, pine bark, spreaders, and more. And they carry the best Case knives, Milwaukee tools, Georgia boots, Valspar paint, and Red Max yard equipment, plus rocking chairs. But don't take our word for it. Head to Main Street Hardware. 356 East Main Street in Lawndale. Open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Find them on Facebook too.
All right, Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff spins down, be called at the 15-yard line to the 25, and then wrestled down, big tackle there at the 28-yard line, but that's where Shelby will have it. First down and 10, I think they're going to give him forward progress to the 30.
That's Devon Jones on the tackle, and I think he's a little bit shaken up on the play there, Tom.
All right, so we'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The service specials in the service department at Marburger Chevrolet have been extended. If you missed out, you've still got time. Check out their Super Saturday Oil Change Special. Regular $79.95, but now just $59.95 Saturday mornings only. Also, North Carolina inspections are just $10 every day. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? Prices started at $9,900. Ask about 0% APR financing on new cars, SUVs, and trucks. That's Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.com.
If you're thinking about purchasing a new mower, then plan a trip to Elliott Supply in Polkville. Elliott Supply has been family owned and operated for over 50 years, and they're now one of the largest Skag dealerships. Their business philosophy is short and simple. Take care of the customer with name brands like Skag, Husqvarna, Echo, Steel, and more. Elliott Supply, 2301 West Stagecoach Trail in Polkville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Online at ElliottSupplyInc.com.
The Drive into Fall event is underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby, putting performance in your hands. Just announced, finance and get 0% APR for 72 months or $7,750 retail cash allowance toward the purchase of a brand new 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona. For details, see Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby during the Drive into Fall event. The name DeRisi is a well-known name in Polkville. Joe DeRisi operates 3 auto-related businesses there, including DeRisi Auto Sales and Service, located at 4606 Polkville Road. DeRisi Body Shop on West Stagecoach Trail. Whether it's an attractively priced used car or maybe you need a tune-up or body work done, Joe DeRisi is the man. Call 980-295-5000 for the pre-owned car and service shop or 704-538-9956 for the body shop. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, Jones able to come off, but under his own power. Maybe he was I guess he got a little bit of help getting off the field, Matt, so hopefully he's okay. Double wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Farmer is going to keep it himself and wrapped up. Short gain, maybe 2 to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, a little keeper up the middle. That's your boy, our Monday Littlejohn.
I tell you what, he's so quiet. He's so humble. Not a flashy guy. But I tell you what, gets it done on the.
Absolutely, he's like I say, he's come on strong all year, playing some great football.
Triple wide receivers right, one to the left. Farmer in the gun again. Woods beside him, and 2 safety look for Burns, and they're going to throw it out. Slant, nice throw by Farmer. First down, big play, and then wrestled down finally, but not till he got to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 16 and another first down for Shelby.
Yeah, a little slant across the middle, like I say. Farmer's got a gun, put it right on the money, threw a bullet to him.
And he's up to 108 yards passing in the first half alone.
Jacob Tyson going to come down with a tackle on the play.
So that's the 10th Falston Pharmacy first down for Shelby. Trying to get, I guess, Collins coming to the other side of the field. Double wide receivers left, one to the right. Farmer's going to give Woods. And through the middle, stopped, short gain, thrown back, gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
I just see 55. That is Rudisell, first tackle of the night for Cameron.
I just think that's kind of the body blow that sets you up for the uppercut. We're going to run this ball right up the middle at you and then and then get you looking for that. Next time, run a slant.
Yeah, they've been a little bit predictable with that. Run the first 2 run plays and hit you with a pass.
Farmer has not thrown an incompletion yet. Triple wide receiver is left. Now Colin comes in motion, and Farmer's back. He's got time. He's going to throw over the middle, wide open, but missed his man right on cue. I guess I jinxed him. He was looking for Roseboro, but threw it a little behind him.
Well, good job of jinxing him. Like I say, he had him open, a little bit underthrown. Would have been a spectacular catch right at his feet, but fortunately for Burns, it dropped incomplete.
It looked like he just found a soft spot in the zone, and nobody was there. And going to have to make a stand here. Burns defense, too. You know, Shelby's had it 3 times, first 2 times touchdowns.
Yeah, it's a big play here, third.
You know, especially with 3:37 left to go in the second quarter. Farmer in the gun. He'll roll to the right. He's got time. He lets it go incomplete, and he makes a play when he has to. That ball's to the 38-yard line, 12-yard gain, another Shelby first down.
Yeah, brought down by Legend Phillips. He throws the ball good, flushing to his right there.
So who caught that one?
I didn't catch that.
Okay. All right, but it's a 12-yard gain and another Falston Pharmacy first down. And it's going to be Farmer, quick out, lots of space out there, and that's 9 on the reception, and he's got another 10 or 12 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down. That's Wakefield for 12 more.
Yeah, a little short pass there, quick pass.
And just like that, Farmer up to 132, and now the ball inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Burns just has not had an answer for Farmer in this passing attack. And it's going to be Farmer on the keeper, and he's got a little room to the right, the left side, I should say, submarine there at the 25. So he'll have about 3 or 4. They're going to give him 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, took it cross field all the way over on the left side. Tripped up there, good play, Robert Rankin to make the tackle for Burns.
So I tell you what, definitely a difference in the speed of the drive. Shelby looking to move very quickly. They've already run 7 plays on this drive. Double wide receivers left and 1 to the right. Farmer's got the football, hands it to Woods. Woods through a tackle, through to 20, to the 15, hog-tied at the 13-yard line, but he'll have 12 more and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, brought down by Porter. But like I said, good play. That's the freshman Woods.
They've just not had an answer for Shelby's offense, as they have just taken it straight down the field each time they've had the football.
Is that a penalty flag, Tom?
It'd be nice if there is. Let's see. Officials are conferencing.
Look like maybe something after the play.
Personal foul, face mask against Burns.
I didn't like that.
So they're going to tack that on half the distance. And that'll be a 7-yard penalty.
It looked like a good tackle there by Hunt. I'm assuming that's, or Porter, I checked that. I'm assuming that's what was called on.
So I'm not sure. Shelby's been moving so fast. I've got him for 13 first downs. Burns needs a stand now. 2 minutes left to go, just about. A little bit more than 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Farmer low snap. He's going to roll left, put the head down. Gang tackled, but he falls forward to the 2, give him 4 yards, 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, bowls his way over. Good job, Mark Kalen Camp there, lowering his shoulder to prevent a bigger gain.
So 2nd down and goal. Clock continues to run. 1:50 and counting at a pretty rapidly moving first half, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams could churn out some time on offense for sure.
So Farmer, well, he doesn't throw incompletions.
Yep.
Going to take it, quarterback power, right side. Met, bounces off, falls forward, in for the touchdown. 3-yard touchdown by Farmer, and it's 21-7 Shelby.
I tell you, Porter had got a lick on him right at the line of scrimmage, but he just kind of spun off of it and just dove his way across for the touchdown.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plays. Drive ends with 1:30 left to go. So they had it just a little less than 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 50 seconds on that drive. And on the go, quick lube extra point after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown by Griner. Attempting to make this 22-7, and Burns only has 1:30 to work with when they get the football back. Snap back. Good kick. And Shelby extends the lead, 22-7 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Is your garage door not operating correctly, or it may be completely broken? If so, call Cleveland County Garage Doors. Cleveland County Garage Doors is family-owned and operated, where you get honest and dependable service. They offer great deals on door-link garage doors, and service calls start at $75. Just call C.J. Waters at Cleveland County Garage Doors for service and installation. Call 704-472-9367. Again, 704-472-9367. And see them on Facebook at CC Garage Doors. The Clay Barnett Funeral Home in Shelby gives you 5 reasons to choose acclimation over cremation. Acclimation is a gentle, dignified process. It's a process that uses 95% water instead of fire. 20% more ash remains are returned to the family. It is a green process with no emissions and no harmful greenhouse gases. And acclimation prices start at $25.95, and payment plans are available with credit approval. Consider acclimation, exclusively offered by Clay Barnett Funeral Home. Online at claybarnett.com, with locations at 303 Pfeiffer Road, Kings Mountain, and 1401 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
So Ussery takes the kickoff back to around the 28-yard line. That's where Burns will have it. So
yeah, last drive, good methodical drive, took out a lot of time, really opened up her playbook, was successful getting the ball downfield. So let's see if we can build upon that and get another touchdown before halftime. Got to do it.
Only 120 to work with. So the strategy of the last drive, which I had it for 13 plays, is not going to work here.
Yeah, going to have to get a couple shots downfield here for sure.
And Burns will get the football to open up the second half. Man comes in motion, that's Wells. And he'll get the handoff around the left side on a little jet sweep, and Shelby strings it out nicely, and Wells will be dropped. Ball comes out, but I think it went out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. Maybe forward progress was stopped. I think they're going to say that the forward progress was stopped, and the referee's right, the linesman's right around the sticks. The clock is stopped with 1:11, so they're going to say Wells gained a yard, second down 9. So Dixon, Dixon again in the shotgun. I guess the ball did go out of bounds. And Dixon's got it. He'll roll, he'll fire, and caught and dropped. As Ussery had it for a second, would have been a tough catch, but incomplete.
Yeah, right at the shoestrings there. Pretty good looking throw, considering he had a lot of pressure, flushed out right by Drew Dixon.
Now here's your dangerous situation. Is with 1:06 left to go, if you don't convert here, and it's roughing the passer, wow, that is a gift. That is a gift.
I didn't see that, but that's very good, very fortunate for Burns. I knew he had pressure there, but all the way up to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, so that's
still 1:06 on the clock. So we got some time here.
So that's the 11th first down.
Yeah, huge break for Burns here.
So, all the way near midfield, 49-yard line, first down and 10. So that changes the dynamic tremendously. So both teams with a major penalty at a critical time. And Dixon, play action, drops back, looks, going to let it go long. Man's there, got to come back for it. Oh, he's got it! He's got it. I think is that 2? He's to the 15-yard line. Who caught it? Who caught it?
I think that's Evan Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Pitch. Ball was a little bit underthrown. He came back and caught it. Jump ball situation, and Burns is in business here.
So from the 49.
Great play, Evan Donaldson.
To the 49 to the 16. So that's 30, 34, a 35-yard pass. Timeout. So Burns in business when we come back.
Bradley's now is a bucket truck. What does that mean? That means they can now install outdoor signs, even outdoor lighted signs. Talk with them about designing, creating, and installing your new sign. And of course, see them for logo designs, vehicle lettering, banners, magnets, trophies, plaques, acrylics, t-shirts, and more. They are now truly your one-stop shop. Bradley's, 2522 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at bradleysinc.com. Like them on Facebook too. If your HVAC system has some age, you might consider a new system from Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby. Right now, get 60 months, no interest on qualifying systems for qualified applicants for as low as $89 per month. Bill Shuford Heating and Air sells and services American Standard HVAC systems, which is rated #1 in reliability. Call Bill Shuford Heating and Air at 704-484-0025 to book your appointment. Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com.
All right, 1st down and 10 for Burns. Inside the 20, inside the red zone after that big 35-yard catch. A little razzle-dazzle. It's Wells on the reverse. Shelby snuffs it out, though, and drops him for a 1-yard loss. Man, they had a chance for a second, but good job by the Shelby defense.
Yeah, reverse there. Max Davis to Wells.
They're going to have to hurry now. 36 seconds and counting. And now in the shotgun quickly goes Dixon. 2nd and 11. Dixon will roll right. Lets it go. Flat. Knocked away. Nice pass defense there by number 18 for Shelby. That's Grady Nadine.
Yeah, pass intended for Mason Briley out there on the flat to the right side. 3rd and 11.
So he just was able to extend the arms, and that's a nice PBU there. And boy, Burns had a lot of momentum, but in the last 2 plays, they've lost a yard. And 3rd down and 11, you're looking at a field goal of 60. You're looking at like a 33-yard field goal, probably about at the limit. They probably let him try something 35 yards and in, so double wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap is back, and they throw it. Corner, man's out there. Can he get it? Knocked away. And they're going to call pass interference. They're going to get him for pass interference. Wow.
Pass intended for Jordan Usry. Throw back shoulder pass to the back corner of the end zone. I think we're going to get a penalty flag.
We got like 3 of them. So they're going to move the ball from the 23 to about the 12. That's going to be a 12-yard penalty and another Falston Pharmacy 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Big time break there for Burns. Like I say, it was close. It's like he was able to. Yeah, so ball's on the 9-yard line.
So they only give them half the distance there. Yeah, that's going to be a 8-yard penalty against the Golden Lions.
So 3rd and 3, 20 seconds left. Ball on Shelby 8. And
so there's going to be another timeout, and we'll take it with them. So 22-7, but Burns knocking on the door. We'll be right back.
In Cleveland County, you might see me at a local sporting event, the Cleveland County Fair. We might cross paths at the grocery store or at the next benefit. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local professional when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on most. I'm Bert Kostner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote. And to learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. Be sure to ask for me, Bert Kostner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Kostner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
Compassion, excellence, and reliability. Those 3 words best describe Bayada Home Health Care, a nonprofit serving Cleveland, Gaston, Lincoln, and Rutherford counties with assistive care services in the comfort of your own home. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they've been doing this since 1975. When it comes time, take the time and call Bayada Home Health Care in Shelby. Call 704-669-4000 or visit them online at bayada.com, located at 1105 Suite 3 on East Dixon Boulevard.
So it's Wells in for the touchdown from 8 yards out. Sorry we were away when they ran it. Refs must be in a hurry to get home. But touchdown, Wells cuts the Shelby lead down to 9, pending the on-the-go quick lube extra point.
Yeah, took the direct handoff left side, had some good blockers, untouched, pretty well across for the touchdown for Burns. So big play here. See if Ryan Sis can add on a point here.
So snap is back, kick up, on-the-go quick lube extra point, good. Cuts the lead, it's 22-14. We'll be right back.
in Shelby. If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. For 17 straight years, Via Health Partners has been voted #1 in hospice. There's got to be a reason. Via Health Partners provides exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top concern, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever a patient calls home. Via Health Partners is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting their website at viahp.org. Again, viahp.org. Voted #1 in hospice for 17 straight years. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice of Cleveland County.
Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff out of bounds. So I don't know why I guess the clock doesn't start till somebody touches the football. So no time comes off the clock, and Shelby's going to get it at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, don't want to give a land farmer any time.
No, you don't. So 15 seconds, and I think they're going to make Burns kick it again.
That's interesting. That's interesting from their standpoint.
No, okay. So yeah, they're going to take it back 5 yards, and I guess Shelby's saying that you're not going to deny us a return by kicking the ball out of bounds. So that's another Putnam Distributors penalty. And both teams
Somewhat
have had
of a break there, really, for Burns.
But think about this: 2 critical penalties on that drive. You had the roughing the passer, and then you had the pass interference. So both teams, and you talk about Burns on their first drive, a critical unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So both teams hurting themselves with penalties. And again, Putnam Distributors getting their money's worth, as I've had 5 flags against Shelby and 5 against Burns, 10 penalties, and we're just the first half.
Well, anytime you can capitalize on that, that's how you win ball games.
All right, so Shelby wants another crack at a return. 15 seconds left to go on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. Sisk lines it up, puts the hand up, and drives it. It's going to be a knuckleball, little squib kick, and it's going to go all the way down to the 5. And it's picked up there and trying to get the corner, but nice play there in space. Who got that tackle?
I think that was Jacob Tysinger.
That was Collins on the return. Now another flag comes in. And I'll tell you what, you've got him back at the 25, but this is against Burns. See, they're like trying to get him to back away, and you just can't do that. You just can't have these kinds of penalties. Let's see, are they going to call it on?
I thought it could have potentially been a blocking back on Shelby, but
it looked like it came in after the play was over. I mean, if that's against Burns, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against Shelby. Dead ball, okay, it's going to be offsetting. So, you got to write those players' numbers down. You certainly don't want to get 2 of those. You get thrown out of the game.
Yes, for Shelby, the gamble didn't pay off to have them re-kick. They lost 15 yards there on that. So,
well, I guess they felt they had a chance to run it back. So,
yeah,
it's going to be
there by Ryan Sisk.
Yeah, good job. And it is 1st down and 10.
Burns in a little bit of a prevent. Got a safety back deep. They'll have a couple cracks.
Well, at least one. 10 seconds, and then we got another official's timeout. So we'll take it with him. We'll be right back.
Come on, Bessie, time for your bath.
Wait a minute. You're not giving that cow a bath, are you?
Yeah, I am. I've got a new cattle tub from Parker's Family Feed in Bellwood.
You've got it all wrong. The cattle tub is to water the cows, not give them a bath.
Thank goodness, I didn't have that much shampoo.
Get your cattle tubs now. Also, they'll be dancing around the barn with a new turtle box. And Parker's has deer corn, attractants, and stands. Come on in now to Parker's Family Feed 122, Carpenter's Grove Church Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Online at parkerfamilyfeedco.com and like them on Facebook.
All right, first down and 10. Farmer's going to throw it out. Collins in the flat to the 30, to the 35, 38-yard line. Took about 5 seconds, and another Shelby first down and a good gain of about 17 yards.
Yeah, pushed out by Naquan Marble. Probably only got one more play left. If they do, it'd have to be a very quick one. And they do have, let's see, do they get any timeout? They got 2 timeouts, so.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds, so it's pretty much
run 2 here, but
so it's pretty much either going to be a touchdown on this play or the half will end. Farmer has it, throws it out in the flat, and they're going to try to get a little closer where you can throw it in the end zone.
Well, they about cut it too close. Yeah. 1 second left.
So 7 seconds. Who caught that? Was it 3?
That was 3, I believe.
5 caught it, so that's Roseboro. And
so, this will be the last play for sure.
So, yep. So, they've, by miracle, got 3. Well, they've got 2 pass plays.
Burns got four safeties back.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this is the prevent defense.
He's got
Farmer drops the football, and he'll pick it up and run it, and it's going to look good in the stat sheet. He's going to get to the 48, so that's 7 plus 2, 9-yard run, but that'll do it. So at the end of one half, good ball game. Shelby 22, Burns 14. We'll have the halftime show coming up. Halftime show brought to you by Parker Farm Service of Kings Mountain. One more time, Shelby 22, Burns 14. We'll be right back.
Turn your scrap metal into cash. Visit Allied Metals in Ellenboro. Allied Metals is buying all scrap metal, non-ferrous aluminum cans, and even cars. Allied Metals has a pull-apart area for cars. Give them a call to see if they have the part you need. Check out the small salvage area where items are sold from. Allied Metals buys gold and silver and offers cash for land and homes at top dollar. Very organized and a friendly staff. Turn your scrap into cash at Allied Metals. Check their Facebook page. They're located at 224 Piney Mountain Church Road in Ellenboro.
Are you looking for a romantic getaway, or maybe I should say the right proposal? Then you are in luck. From will you to where to, here at Right Story and Enchanted Memories Travel with Katie Harris, we have your perfect option. October 7th through the 11th. Pick out any in-stock engagement ring and you will receive a travel voucher to propose or spend on your honeymoon. See Facebook for details.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Jumpin' Jed's in downtown Boston. Come in and just look around each and every week. Take a look at the alpine pencil trees, mountain mama Santas, Christmas florals, Christmas candles, many items by local artisans. Jumpin' Jed's in Boston has the new 2026 calendars, and they have expanded their ice cream with up to 20 flavors and the remaining fall items on sale. Jumpin' Jed's, Main Street, downtown Boston, open Tuesday through Saturday.
The Haunted Pyramids. The Haunted Pyramids in Lawndale will scare the yell out of you. Professional Hollywood special effects, 5 attractions, and escape room. Now open Friday and Saturday night, 7:30 to midnight through November 1st. Check out Dr. Venom Snake Pit, Carnival of Terror. Admission is $30 per person, $45 VIP for all 5 attractions. Buy a $5 glow necklace, which signals you are fair game to touch and grab. Check Facebook, The Haunted Pyramids, 2745 Tony Road, Lawndale, North Carolina.
There might be other Coyote tractor dealers in the area, but there is only one that stands above the rest, and that's Weston Sales in Vail. There's a reason they have been one of the top-selling Coyote tractor dealers in America today. Some reasons could be quality of service, friendly people, and yes, price. They will not be undersold on a new Coyote tractor. There's one waiting for you, Coyote and Weston Sales, synonymous in the tractor industry today. See them at 110 Highway 18 North in Vail, online at westonsales.com. Like them on Facebook too. Since 1988, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County, also known as TAC, is the nonprofit agency and operates demand response services for non-emergency medical transportation in this area. It also has a fixed bus route that is provided in the city limits of Shelby, and it is free. For more information, call the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County at 704-482-6465. Again, 704-482-6465. Visit the website at tacshelbync.com. Don't wait. Get an SNR Auto Sales now for your best deal. Buy here, pay here at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. On the lot now, you'll find a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta Sport Wagon for $11,995. Or how about a 2013 Ford F-150 truck for $19,995? And a 2010 Mazda CX-9 for $59,995. To see the complete inventory, go online at SNRAutoSales.com. See Susie or Richie today at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Like them on Facebook too. Planning a funeral service can be a very difficult process for families who have just lost a loved one. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts is the theme for the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Fallston. It's important to them to provide those who are grieving with a supportive environment in which they can begin to find closure, say goodbye, and come to terms with their loss. Find out more today. Visit them online at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com or give them a call at 704-538-8631. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center, 846 East Stagecoach Trail in Fallston. The Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home now offers water cremations. Serving the foothills for over 100 years, S&C Fuel Delivery, formerly Lutz Petroleum, is your reliable source for delivery of diesel, gasoline, propane, lubricants, and heating oil straight to your tank. Delivery available in North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. S&C Fuel is locally family-owned and veteran-operated, committed to keeping our community running, trusted by homeowners, farms, and businesses. Office located on Oakland Road in Spindale. Schedule your next delivery with S&C Fuel at 828-286-3419.
Some people say there are doers, and there are dreamers. But what's wrong with a little dreaming, especially when it's shared? With hard work, little dreams grow into big ones. At Kubota, we know that your work never stops, and we're inspired by those who dream. But our equipment is built for dreamers and doers, like you. Kubota, built for those who do.
Your Kubota dealer is Parker Farm Service, 126 Bessie Drive, Kings Mountain. On the Go Quick Lube in Fallston is not just oil changes, they have tires for all cars with names like GT Radio, Hankook, and Toyo, plus interstate batteries and wiper blades. Of course they do oil changes, featuring Castrol, Motorcraft, and Rotella diesel oil, and they carry diesel truck fuel filters. Plus, they're an official North Carolina inspection station. For quick service with competitive pricing and professional technicians, head over to On The Go Quick Lube today. 3716 Fallston Road, Highway 18 north of Shelby, and go Burns Bulldogs.
All right, there's your scoreboard. Shelby 22, Burns 14. That's on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. This is Parker Farm Service halftime show. And got some stats on the stat sheet. I'll give you the Shelby stats first. Farmer, 8 carries, 43 yards on the ground. Woods, 8 carries, 47 yards. Shelby did have 13 first downs. Farmer completed, let's see, he completed, I got him 12 of 13 for 156 yards. So he's been just great through the air. Collins, the leading receiver. He's at 73 yards receiving. Williams, Roseboro, Ramseur, and Wakefield all recording catches. 3 touchdown drives for Shelby. Their opening drive, 6 plays, 68 yards. Farmer caps it off with a 2-yard TD. Shelby's second drive, 10 plays, 84 yards, 3:28 off the clock. Collins with a 20-yard touchdown reception. And then Shelby's third touchdown, 10 plays, 70 yards, 3:50 off the clock. Farmer, 3-yard touchdown run. So that's the Shelby stats. And Burns did get off the field, but it was the clock that stopped him, not Burns. They got to find an answer for that Shelby offense in the second half.
Absolutely, but like I said, the Bulldog offense kind of pulled some stuff out of the hat, run some different formations we hadn't seen. Max Davis was hurt first drive. Came back, they countered that with Wells coming in, ran strong, had 11 carries, 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. Davis did come back in the game, get 4 carries from 19 yards. Hopefully he'll be healthy the rest of the way. Passing, got Drew Dixon for 3 for 5 for 63 yards. And receiving, got Jordan Ussery a couple catches, 2 for 28, and then Evan Donaldson 1 catch for 35 yards. Big catch on that last drive of that first half there.
Yeah, it was 3 completions. Dixon was 3 of 6 for 63 yards. Is that what you had?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other incompletion was from Wells on the trick play where he had Donaldson. I tell you what, we're just an eyelash away from either a 1-point game or a tie game. Donaldson just couldn't haul it in. And then a big penalty on that drive. Penalties have been a factor. Burns, 5 penalties, 42 yards. And Shelby, 5 penalties. And they have also had about 42, 43 yards in penalties. And both teams have had penalties in critical situations. Burns basically took themselves out of scoring position with an unsportsmanlike penalty. But on that drive right before halftime, a roughing the passer and then a pass interference penalty greatly aided Burns in scoring their second touchdown.
I was going to say, and Burns capitalized on the penalties that we give them, especially in that big drive we had, capped off by that Wells run. That's what you got to do. If they give you penalties, you got to take advantage of it, and they did. So, good job. I like what we're doing on offense for Burns.
So Burns with 89 yards on the ground, 63 through the air. Farmer has already have 156 yards through the air, and they've got 90 on the ground. So fairly even, the ground game. Of course, we expected Shelby to be able to move the ball through the air, and they have done so. Burns has got to find an answer on defense, though, man.
If we can contain that and not give up a huge play, which we haven't given up too many big plays, but he's picking apart those little short and intermediate passes. If we can find an answer for that, I think we'll be in good standing. We've contained the run game pretty good. The freshman Woods is coming on and has ran pretty decent, but for the most part, we've done a good job on the run game.
Well, Woods with 2 good runs, a 12 and a 28. His other runs are 1 yard, -1, 4, 1, 0, and 2.
Yeah.
So not a bad job.
Yeah, I would worry more about Farmer running the ball than I would Woods.
Well, he does have the 18-yard, but he's 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Yeah. And he did have one more for 8, but that was in garbage time right before halftime. So.
Yeah, and speaking of defense, individual stats, Jacob Tysinger, we got Tysinger, Little John Rankin, all 4 tackles. Mark Halen Camp, 4 tackles as well for the defense.
All right, so our Rice Jewelry scoreboard, 22-14. We'll be back. Second half, Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up pretty soon. Burns' chance to get a 2-for-1. As they scored before halftime, they'll get the ball to open the third quarter. We'll be back.
Plumbing problems can drive you plumb crazy. Not anymore. Use your head. Call Olmsted to take care of your plumbing needs. Olmsted Plumbing has been serving this area since 1973. Hey, that's over 50 years. Plumbing problems can happen anytime, and anytime is not a good time. From slow toilets to leaky pipes to clogged drains, Olmsted Plumbing can do it all. Just call 828-245-7302 or visit the website at olmstedplumbing.com. Like we said, use your head. Call Olmsted. Olmsted Plumbing, you'll be glad you did. Oliver's Hardware and Garden Center is not just a hardware store, but a real general store carrying items like feed and seed, hay, pine needles, and straw. Also case knives, Grove Life belts, and just in, Oliver's now has turtle boxes, the ultimate outdoor speaker built just for you. Rugged, waterproof, premium audio with an all-day battery, and they're portable. Check Oliver's, plus many more items not found in your typical hardware store. They've got it all at Oliver's Hardware, 3712 Falston Road, or online at olivershardware.com. Oliver's Hardware, supporting the Burns Bulldogs and wishing them good luck this season. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit their walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. Listen up. Ronaldo Honda and Ronaldo Kia have new ownership. It's now Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia. And new owners Carl Rossetti and Mason Morris invite you to come by and meet them. They want to be a part of our community, living here and working here just like you. Come by and see Carl and Mason about your new Honda or Kia. With 0% financing available and credit, well, that's no problem. Plus, check out their selection of pre-owned vehicles. Meet Carl and Mason today at the all-new Shelby Honda and Shelby Kia, 4423 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. For nearly 50 years, the K family at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby have been taking care of your bookkeeping and income tax needs in Shelby, Cleveland County, and the surrounding area. They feature a staff of enrolled agents and experienced tax professionals. Make sure you get every advantage you deserve. That's Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Give them a call at 704-484-2783. Online at numbersofshelby.com. They are there for you.
All right, we're back. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go to our Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. And Burns, offensive side of the ball, they've had it 3 times. They scored twice. Their other possession, they kind of stalled out on a penalty. So offensively, they have had a great game plan. Defensively, they have got to come up with an answer for Land Farmer and that passing game. Again, 12 of 13, 156 yards and a touchdown. They got to come up with an answer.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, we hadn't seen quarterback as good as Land this year. That's outside of Crest, but yeah, he's picking those little short and intermediate passes, little slants across the middle. He's got some zip on the ball, and he's in command. I think if we can get some pressure on him, force him, to make some maybe late, tough decisions. I think that's our only hope here.
All right, so hopefully Burns can come up with, what we haven't had in this game so far is a turnover. Haven't had a fumble, haven't had an interception. One of those could be big if Burns can get a turnover and get themselves a little defensive momentum. That could be a tide changer in this game. So it's right here they are, 22-14. And I tell you what, it looked a little bleak there for a little while. Shelby's scored 15-0, but I give Burns some credit for showing some resolve and some character and coming back.
I like Will Rat, especially when Davis got hurt. He was able to come back in the game. I think that kind of gave them a boost. But like I said, I like Will Rat. If we can contain Farmer, prevent him, I think their offense is going to put a couple more scores on the board. I think we'll be in good shape. So I love the way they're fighting and playing out there.
And, looking forward beyond this game, both teams going to the postseason, how big would it be to have a bye and give these guys a little time to heal up?
Absolutely.
So we're going to take one quick commercial break and come back with Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff. We'll be right back. Rice Your scoreboard. Shelby 22, Burns 14. Third quarter coming up.
They do it all at McNeely Diesel and Auto on West Grover Street in Shelby, your Napa Auto Care Center. No matter your drivability issue, McNeely Diesel and Auto can help, from an oil change to brakes to a tune-up. And they offer fleet service at very affordable prices. And they cater to fleet and diesel customers. And they have a full wrecker service. If you can't get your vehicle to them, they'll come and pick it up. See Bill McNeely and his ASC certified technicians at McNeely Diesel and Auto, 441 West Grover Street in Shelby. Call 704-487-5192, your Napa Auto Care Center.
All right, third quarter as Griner out to kick it off. And just want to thank Bruce Martin for checking in on me. No, Bruce, I have not had the hot dogs here at Shelby High School. My wife bought pizza before I came, so.
I have been treated better here than a lot of schools we go to.
Oh,
so
it's no comparison.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate having our area to broadcast and keeping our equipment safe and inside, and they've been very hospitable to us tonight, so this is like night and day. And Griner, and pops it up, and it's going to be, he's going to hit the turf, and then still on the ground. Get on it, boys, and they do, and Wells finally does, and he'll be swallowed up at the 22-yard line. Dangerous sequence there, but thank goodness Wells able to get on the football.
Yeah, kicked that straight up. Was kind of fumbled a little bit by somebody else, and Wells was able to pick it up. But they'll start right there on 20-yard line here.
So with 11:51 left to go, just underway, third quarter, ball at the 22-yard line. That's where I thought it was. 22-yard line, first down and 10, and seen a lot of Wells and Wildcat, and it looks like Davis is back out there for now. So hopefully that foot's feeling better.
Got Dixon in there at QB.
So double wide receivers to the left. Davis on the right hip and claps the hands, and Davis will get it. Tries to let – no, Dixon keeps it. He's in the clear. 35, 40, 45, 50, still on his feet. 45, 40, all the way down to the 34-yard line. That's a Falston Pharmacy first down.
I tell you, they fooled everybody. I thought Max
Fooled me
Davis
too.
had it. And big gain, Drew Dixon. What a play.
28 yards plus 18, 38, 48, 46-yard run by Dixon. So they're going to mark it back to the 32. So they took it from the 22. That's plus 28. Down there, 18. Yep, that's a 46-yard run and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
What a huge play to start the second half.
Just like that. Burns is in plus territory. 11:41 left to go in the third quarter. Now it's Wells in there. Double wide receivers left. Snap is back, and Wells going to try the quarterback sweep. Has a crease and cut down, but not before he's got 6 more.
Yeah, took that to the left side. A good little seal block there by Gage Camp.
And he's up to 76 yards rushing. I'm going to give him 6. It's probably between 5 and 6 yards. But
this O-line is really playing good. Jesse Bryant. We got Bo Harrell. We got Nate Wilson out there seeing some action on the O-line tonight.
So double wide receivers left, one to the right, and Davis beside, I think that's Dixon, and he's going to give it to Davis. Left side, puts the head down, still rumbling. He'll have 5 more and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, good job. Max Davis, enough to move the chains.
So Burns keeping it on the ground, and they've churned out 2 first downs on this drive so far. Inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. As I tell you what, they were not expecting that read option from Drew Dixon. So double wide receivers left. Dixon again in the shotgun. Man comes in motion. That's Ussery. And he'd be Davis through a little crease, dragging tacklers, still dragging tacklers. He's got 7 more.
Yeah, hard run. That's a Max Davis we're used to seeing there. Broke a couple tackles, bowled his way over for a big gain.
So 4 plays on this drive, 4 runs. And through the legs of Dixon and Davis and Wells, Burns on the edge of the red zone, trailing by 8, 22-14.
I'd say, how great is it to see Max Davis out there?
Yeah, it didn't look good when he first went down. And again, double wide receivers to the left. Davis, I think that's Wells in. And Wells will Clap the hands, take the football, left side, looking for a block, spun around. This time, Shelby snuffs it out. Loss of 1. It will be 3rd down and 5. So maybe they went to the well one too many times there. So Holyfield on the stop, and big play here for Burns. 3rd down and about 5.
Yeah, in this territory, Burns may be in 4-down territory. We do got Ryan Sis, got a good leg, so you never know. But let's see what his 3rd-down play
It's
brings.
about a 30, right on the edge of his range that they'll let him attempt, about a 35-yarder. And play clock at 20, so still plenty of time. Double wide receivers left. And Davis beside Dixon.
That's Wells.
And Wells tries the right side through a crease, spins, falls forward. Going to depend on the spot. Linesman coming in. Looks like he's got it.
I think I like where the spot is.
And he's to the 11. And let's see where they mark it. That's going to be a Falston Pharmacy first down, a 6-yard gain by Wells.
Yeah, took it right up the middle. Another big gain for Burns. I like what I'm seeing from this Bulldog offense.
So 3 first downs there for Burns on this drive, and they've kept it about 3.5 minutes. So they've run 6 plays on this drive.
Got Dixon back in shotgun.
Yeah, double wide receivers, one to the left, one to the right, and Ussery now will get it through a crease, still on his feet, rumbles forward. He's got 8 more. So
yeah, good hard run there, good block there. Max Davis led him, paved his way for a big gain.
Going to back him up, give him 7, but still a good run there. As Ussery's been bottled up pretty much in the run game. He had 3 carries and did not net a yard, but gets 7 there. 2nd down and 3. And this is what you like to see. Burns, ball control, long drives. And let's see who it is. It's Dixon, and he'll give to Davis up the middle, drags a tackler, falls forward near the first down. And let's see, they're going to give him the first down. They're going to give him 3, I think. Let's see where they mark it.
First down.
Let's see, they have not signaled yet. Now they have. Give him 3 more yards and 1st and goal.
Yeah, ball's on the 2-yard line.
So it's going to be an
injury here.
All right, so we'll take a timeout with him. Burns knocking on the door, trying to tie this thing up. We'll be right back.
DeRisi Power Sports wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs good luck during this year's football season. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, services, and accessories. If your ATV needs service, bring it on in. DeRisi Power Sports is not just for professional ATV riders. If yours is in need of minor service, like a tune-up, oil change, or any other service, bring it on in. DeRisi Power Sports will service it at affordable pricing at expert service. DeRisi Power Sports, 4225 Falston Road, or call 704-638-3512. Go Burns Bulldogs. Don't wait till it's freezing cold outside. Now is
All right, 22-14. Shelby on top of Burns, but Burns knocking on the door. Looks like the ball's at the 2-yard line. As this drive has been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. Double wide receivers left.
Davison at Wildcat looks like.
Yep, got a double hug to the right. Davis takes it, runs right side, walks in
Touchdown.
for numbers, bookkeeping, touchdown. So that's going to make it 22-20 pending the on-the-go quick lube extra point.
I love the play called Wildcat direct snap to Davis and just walked his way in. Good blocking there. I think we had Bo Harrell over there. Looks like we had 56. That was Chuck Bledsoe in there. Good little lead block there, well, from Chuck.
And that drive ends with 7:28.
And Burns will go for 2 here. Like I say, down 2, definitely right.
They're going to try to tie the game.
Right strategy here. So
Let's see. I think it's Davis again. Double hug to the right. They're going to try it again. Low snap. Davis tries the right side, ran into his own blocker, leans forward, didn't get there. And the 2-point conversion, no good. It remains Shelby 22, Burns 20. We'll be right back.
your Napa Auto Care Center. DeRisi Power Sports wants to wish the Burns Bulldogs good luck during this year's football season. DeRisi Power Sports is your go-to for ATV and UTV parts, services, and accessories. If your ATV needs service, bring it on in. DeRisi Power Sports is not just for professional ATV riders. If yours is in need of minor service, like a tune-up, oil change, or any other service, bring it on in. DeRisi Power Sports will service it at affordable pricing at expert service. DeRisi Power Sports, 4225 Falston Road, or call 704-638-3512. Go Burns Bulldogs.
So there's your score. Shelby 22, Burns 20, as Shelby once had a 2-touchdown lead. Now it's down to 2 points. And now it's time for our Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff. It was an 8-play, 78-yard drive. Took 4:32 off the clock. Davis with a 2-yard touchdown. Sisk pops it up,
Short
left
kick.
side. It's going to be caught at the 30. Slips one tackle. Still on his feet, though. Now working his way to the left. Look out. And Burns going to run him out of bounds, but not before he's in plus territory all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I think that was 16. That was Cam Howell knocked him out of bounds, or that was 15.
So let's see where they mark the football. They're going to mark it at the 48.
I think it was Cam Howell knocked him out of bounds. Yep.
So they're going to start on the plus 48. So good return, and Shelby in good shape. And they're going to take it with 7 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Farmer in the shotgun. And he's going to give it. He's going to keep it himself, and they snuff it out. But I tell you what, that's a collision right there as Farmer delivers the blow. He gained 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's Markalen Kent and Little John. They're both for the tackle. Like I said, he's a load to bring down.
I'll tell you what, it'll make you think about it next time he hits you like that.
The guy on this is 6'3", 230. He's a big dude.
Yeah, so it's 2nd down, 8. Shelby's going to send 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, taking their time. 20 seconds left to go on the play clock. Farmer getting some instructions there from the coaching staff. And now Woods trying to get lined up. He's going to go to the right of Farmer. Farmer's got it. Play action, throws it out in the flat, caught, slips a tackle, trying to fight his way forward. Not quite there. See who caught that. Well, that was 9 with the reception, was it not, Matt?
That was number 5.
Number 5,
yeah.
Roseboro with a reception. Give him 5 yards and a very big 3rd down and 3.
I believe that was Rankin there to make the tackle for Burns. Big 3rd down play here.
That's a huge 3rd down play. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. Very quickly, Shelby snaps the football. Farmer's got time. He's got time. He steps up, puts the head down. I don't know if he got it. Very close. It looks like he's right at the sticks. I think they're going to give it to him. 1st down, Shelby.
Yeah, that was Little John on the tackle. I'm not so sure, Tom, where they spot that
Nope,
ball.
they did spot him. They spotted him short.
So it's huge. Shelby's going to go for it. 4th and 1.
Man, I thought where the linesman came in, they gave it to him. So Shelby naturally goes big. And double hug to the right. Big old Farmer's going to run it up the middle. I don't know. He got stood up. I don't know if he got it. Ball came out. And Burns' defense holds on 4th and 1, Matt.
What a play. Farmer tried to leap over top the huddle, and it looks like he's going to be short. I don't think they've actually spotted the ball yet, but from everything
There's
we can
no
see,
way he got that.
Everything we can see is he's short.
Let's see.
I think they're going to bring out the chain crew on this. There's no way he got that from our vantage
I tell you
point.
what, I just didn't think he got it. But let's see what they
It's a
spot.
very, very generous spot for Shelby. We'll say that.
I think the down marker's near the 38 and the ball's closer to the 39. So
It's
they're
a
going to
big,
run the chains.
Big challenge here.
I
big
tell you
measurement.
what, man. I tell you what, man. Let's see if they give it to him. Let's see.
He's
don't.
short.
He's short.
Short.
And Burns finally gets off the field.
What a play. I couldn't tell who actually made the first contact, but Farmer tried to leap over the Burns line and was hit hard and bounced back. What a huge play.
So momentum shifts. So with 5:23 left to go in the third quarter, Burns takes over on their own 39-yard line. And I'll tell you what, Burns hadn't made a defensive stop. The clock stop Shelby on their last possession, but right there, they earned that. Stopping Farmer on 4th down and 1.
That's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Probably the best decent defensive play of the year so far.
Double wide receivers to the left.
Got Dixon in
And then Dixon's going to hand it Davis, and he drops the football. I tell you what, man, that's going to be a loss of 5. And I tell you what, you had momentum and just, tough play for Burns. So loss of 5. And it just wasn't a clean exchange, Matt. So 2nd down and 15. You know what we haven't seen in this game yet, Matt? A punt.
We have not.
Nope.
Neither team.
Neither team has punted, and we're at 4:54 and counting in the third quarter, and that's immediately what I thought when we lost 5 yards. I mean, man, now you got two plays to get 15, so let's get something positive here. Make it a 3rd and manageable. Shotgun. Dixon's got it. He's going to look. He's letting it go. Usry fighting. Free dives. Can't get it. Just off his fingertips and incomplete.
Oh, good hustle there. Good dive there, Usry. Just a little bit off his fingertips. He had a couple steps on him. I like to see Burns take a crack at that because Usry is going to make that play.
Man, that was a tough play as he extended, full body extension, but now you're 3rd and very long. 3rd down and 15. So Burns' defense, great job. But after the negative play on 1st down, man, it makes it tough. So 3rd down and 15. And let's see what they're doing. It seems like a little bit of confusion. 9 seconds on the play clock. And they're down to about 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to get set and snap it, and they do. Dixon back. He's got time. They set up the screen, and Shelby snuffs it out. And that's going to be another loss. Not sure who caught it.
That's completely Davis.
So Davis is going to lose another yard on that pass. So Davis with the reception. Unfortunately, he lost a yard. 4th down, 16. And just as I said, we hasn't seen one today. We're going to see our first punt of the game.
Yeah, Drew Dixon out there. Back deep for Shelby, we got Emmanuel Collins. I'd like to see us kick away from him for sure. He's a threat.
So first half all offense. Shelby's first possession is a 4 and out. Now Burns follows that with a 3 and out. So Dixon punts, knuckleball, and it's going to be Collins chasing after it. Ball bounces, goes sideways, and Collins wisely lets it go, and it's touched dead at the 32-yard line. So that's where Shelby will take it over with 3 minutes and 38 seconds left to go. So after both offenses have a possession that sputters, let's see what happens on this one as Shelby takes it in fairly good field position all across their 30 to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, I didn't see him take too many attempts too far downfield.
So Farmer in the gun, double wide receivers to the right, double wide receivers to the left. Farmer sends a man in motion, and it's going to be maybe a pre-snap penalty against Shelby.
Probably a false start, yep.
So let's see. No indication yet. False start against Shelby, so that'll back them up 5, and that is the 6th penalty against the Golden Lions. So Putnam Distributors, again, getting their money's worth.
Yeah, absolutely.
So both teams hurting themselves, with negative plays, penalties. And Burns started off the half with a nice 8-play drive, but now both teams have kind of got the bus stuck in reverse. Double wide receivers left and right. Farmer's back. He's got time. He steps up, he delivers, and then caught and then bouncing off a tackle and almost breaking it. But he's going to get 14 yards, and that is Williams.
Yeah, he was hit hard right after he caught it.
Yeah, so that's
by Porter, but he was able to break free up to the 40-yard line. He's going to be just short of another first down, looks like.
Collins again with a reception, and I've got Farmer up to 175 yards passing. So good recovery by Shelby. They had 1st and 15, now 2nd down and 1 from their own 40. Snap back, and it's going to be Woods, and he's through a crease, and he's got good yardage. He's got 6, and that's a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, took it right in the middle, met by Mikey'd over for Burns for the tackle.
So that's Woods for 6 more yards. He's up to 53 on 9 carries. And ball up to the 46-yard line. Double wide receivers left, double wide receivers right. Farmer in the gun again. He has the snap. He's back. He's looking. He's got all kinds of time. Now under pressure. Now unloads and right on the money again. I think that's Collins on the reception, and a flag comes out. Hopefully that's taunting. I'm not sure what that was, but Collins on the reception, and let's see what they're going to give him.
Had some pressure late there by Jude Towery.
I tell you what, though, he still had a lot of time to throw the football.
Yep.
And it's got to be some kind of unsportsmanlike, some kind of taunting. Just not sure who it was on. It's on the far side of the field. If you're just joining us, 22-20, Shelby on top. 2:37 left to go, third quarter. That's on your right jewelry scoreboard. As now we get the call, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Golden Lions. So I want to say they're going to get a credit for a 6-yard reception because it's a dead ball penalty, so the down will count. And they'll back them all the way up as another 15-yard penalty. And that's just a bonehead penalty by Shelby.
We do got an injury down on the field on Shelby.
Okay, so we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Don't wait till it's freezing cold outside. Now is the time to get your fireplace serviced by Future Energy Company in Shelby. Say you don't have a fireplace? Well, see Woody Padgett and Future Energy Company for all kinds of fireplaces and gas logs. And for those backyard cookouts, check out the Big Green Egg or Grills by Primo and the Broil Master Outdoor Kitchens. Future Energy Company, serving this area since 1983, 130 West Graham Street in Shelby, online at futureenergyco.com. CF Moto is clicking on all cylinders during the clearance sales event at Full Throttle Power Sports in Law. Get financing as low as 0% and up to $1,500 cash back on CF Moto models. And check out the Suzuki DRZ 4S motorbike with financing at 4.99% for 36 months. And the Yamaha Let's Ride sales event is underway. Get 0% for 60 months or $3,000 customer cash back. Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Law, online at ncfullthrottlepowersports.com.
All right, so second and long after the unsportsmanlike penalty, and Farmer back again. He's got lots of time. He steps up and fires again on the run. Again, it's Collins, and again a big gainer. So they take it from the 36 across the 50 all the way to the 45.
Right on the cusp of another first down.
So I'm going to give him 17 yards on that. Wow.
Dawkins brought him down on the play.
So he's up to 198, and it's going to be Woods and Dance's first down and more. He'll have 7 more in a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, a little inside handoff. Jacob Tysinger.
So run, pass, run. So I'll tell you what, man. Shelby's inside the 40. Double wide receivers left as Farmer quickly throws it out in the flat, and Woods has got it. And he's got good yardage again. And he's all the way up inside the third from the 39. Looks like to see where they mark him. Holding, though. It's going to be wiped out. Yeah, it's going to be wiped out. Didn't see it either.
A little break there for Burns. Holden called a little screen pass to Woods right side, but it's coming back.
So holding against the Golden Lions wipes out the nice play, and Shelby has really hurt themselves. So it is first down, but they're backed up first down and 20. Farmer, play action, throws it out in the flat. I think that's Williams. Couldn't get the open field tackle.
Nice tackle.
But nice tackle in cleaning it up as the initial open field tackle was missed. And that's why, was that Williams or no?
That was J.J. Williams, yeah.
So Williams is able to get 7 yards, but they about had him for nothing. It was really a good job by Williams to shake that tackle.
Yeah, he put a little juke move on, and Mark Halen Camp was able to make the open field tackle there.
So it's second down and now 13. Triple wide receivers to the right. Farmer in the gun. He's got it. He's back. He pump fakes. He's under a little pressure. He's rolling right. Lets it go on the run. And again, another completion. Wow. I tell you what, it looked like number 8 caught that. Was that 8?
That was 0. Is there a number 0?
No.
Yeah. 0, Kendrick Raper.
So, Jawan. I got 0. Yeah, it's Raper. I'm sorry. That is Raper. And he got 13 yards on that reception. Man.
Score out of Crest. Believe this. 63-0 Crest over Kings Mountain.
Wow. Triple wide receivers to the left. And then it's Farmer. He rolls. He lets it go. Wide open touchdown. And that's going to be a 29-yard touchdown. Is that number 3?
3.
So that's Williams, who was all by his lonesome. And that was just too easy. But I'll tell you what, the Farmer just does not miss, Matt.
Yeah, he's good. I mean, you got to give credit to him. Wide receivers are speedy too and can find a way to get open. So let's tip your hat to him.
So that's going to be numbers bookkeeping touchdown on the go. Quick lube extra point. It's 28-20 as it stands. And Shelby trying to make this a 9-point game, and a flag comes in. Not sure if that's a false start or an offside. Let's see. Dead ball. Offside against Shelby. So they're going to back up Shelby 5 yards. And that's going to make it a little bit tougher extra point. But I tell you what, man, these Golden Lion receivers have impressed me tonight.
Yeah, they're good. We knew they would be good, coming into tonight. So got to find a way to contain them.
That is true. On to go, quick lube, extra point. Good. 29-20 Shelby. We'll be right back.
Gutter Guys in Kings Mountain is celebrating 20 years in business. Gutter Guys is the Carolinas' local leader in the gutter and roofing industry. Their team specializes in metal and shingle roofing and seamless gutter solutions tailored to enhance your home or business. Did you know that gutters that aren't cleaned at least once a year could lead to leaks, foundation issues, and costly repairs? Schedule your free estimate today by calling 704-879-4384. Again, 704-879-4384. Remember the name, Gutter Guys.
Escape the elements and get back to comfortable with James River Equipment's Back to Cool special. Step inside a John Deere 3R, 4R, or 5E 3-cylinder tractor and enjoy the ultimate operator experience. The premium cab keeps you out of the dust, dirt, and bugs, while air ride seats and quiet climate-controlled interior lets you focus on getting more done. With up to $5,000 off and 0% financing for 72 months, there's never been a better time to upgrade your ride. James River delivers. Ends 9/26/25 with approved credit from John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
James River Equipment Company, 703 North Post Road, Shelby.
All right. Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff returned up to
Jordan Ussery, pretty good return up to the 35.
So that was a 6-play, 69-yard drive, took 3:16 off the clock, and that makes it 29-20, a 2-score game. So Burns got the stop on 4th down, then went 3 and out, so trying to restart the offense here. As trying to draw him offside, but now going to reset.
Yeah, Dixon back in there at quarterback.
So Dixon claps the hands, gives to Davis straight ahead, and he'll drag some tacklers with him and get 3 yards, 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, a little power run there. Max Davis.
So what yard line they start on? 35?
Yep. 4 yards.
And that's going to be the 4th quarter coming up. Shelby with a 9-point lead. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Main Street Hardware in Lawndale is your one-stop shop for everything you'll need to prepare your yard for the growing season. Seed, mulch, pine bark, spreaders, and more. And they carry the best Case knives, Milwaukee tools, Georgia boots, Valspar paint, and Red Max yard equipment. plus rocking chairs. But don't take our word for it. Head to Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street in Lawndale. Open 7:30 a.m. till 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Find them on Facebook too.
All right, fourth quarter coming up. Some scores. Crest 63, Kings Mountain zip. Cherville and Bessemer City tied at 27. East Rutherford and Norris Central tied at 14. So, and Lincoln over West Lincoln 28-0. Just some scores of note from around the area. All the scores on the Full Throttle Power Sports post-game show. And that's Kevin and Dennis and Will Boykins and Steve DeGree and whoever else staggers into the studio tonight. But right here, going to give Max Davis 4 yards on that run, and it'll be 2nd down and 6 from Burns, just right at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be Ussery. He's going to look, going to let it go. Man's out there, wide open. He catches it to the 20, 15, 10,
Dixon.
And Dixon,
Touchdown.
Is he into the end zone? He's into the end zone for a touchdown, a 61-yard touchdown by Dixon. What a play.
Little screen pass of Jordan Ussery, and Drew Dixon was wide open, and he drugged 2 or 3 defenders right across the pylon for the touchdown. What a play.
So that is a little trickery that works, and Burns right back in the ball game. It's now a 3-point game, 29-26, and Burns is on there after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Time for the on-to-go quick lube extra point, and I'll tell you what, Dixon was determined to get into that end zone.
Golly. Yeah, they had 2 guys. He drugged 2 guys right there for the last 3 or 4 yards. He was wide open on the play. A great pass there, Jordan Ussery.
So on the go, quick lube extra point up.
Good.
And good. 27-29. We'll be right back.
The service specials in the service department at Marburger Chevrolet have been extended. If you missed out, you've still got time. Check out their Super Saturday Oil Change Special. Regular $79.95, but now just $59.95 Saturday mornings only. Also, North Carolina inspections are just $10 every day. Looking for a pre-owned vehicle? Prices started at $9,900. Ask about 0% APR financing on new cars, SUVs, and trucks. That's Marburger Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at marburgerchevy.com.
If you're thinking about purchasing a new mower, then plan a trip to Elliott Supply in Polkville. Elliott Supply has been family owned and operated for over 50 years, and they're now one of the largest Skag dealerships. Their business philosophy is short and simple. Take care of the customer with name brands like Skag, Husqvarna, Echo, Steel, and more. Elliott Supply, 2301 West Stagecoach Trail in Polkville. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, Saturday, 8 till noon. Online at ElliottSupplyInc.com.
All right, Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff. Toe meets leather. It's a good driving kick. Drives him all the way back to the 2-yard line. Burns kick coverage team down there. Slips 1 tackle, trying to find a crease. It falls down. Boy, he had a chance to take it a long way, but trying to see who returned that.
That was 0. That was Kendrick Raper.
So, Burns off the trick play. Ussery to Dixon, 61 yards and a touchdown. And I tell you what, Burns has emptied the playbook. 2-play, 65-yard drive. Dixon with the 61-yard TD catch. And I tell you what, it was raw determination for Dixon to get into that end zone.
Absolutely. What a play.
So with 11:38 left to go, Shelby takes over on their own 30-yard line, and it's going to be Farmer on the keeper and Submarine that bounces off a tackle, takes some more punishment. And I tell you what, they put him down, and we've got another Bulldog injured. We'll be right back.
The Drive into Fall event is underway at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby, putting performance in your hands. Just announced, finance and get 0% APR for 72 months or $7,750 retail cash allowance toward the purchase of a brand new 2025 Dodge Charger Daytona. For details, see Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby during the Drive into Fall event. The name DeRisi is a well-known name in Polkville. Joe DeRisi operates 3 auto-related businesses there, including DeRisi Auto Sales and Service, located at 4606 Polkville Road. DeRisi Body Shop on West Stagecoach Trail. Whether it's an attractively priced used car or maybe you need a tune-up or body work done, Joe DeRisi is the man. Call 980-295-5000 for the pre-owned car and service shop or 704-538-9956 for the body shop. Like them on Facebook too.
So Markalen Camp with a cramp, say that 5 times fast, and he gets off the field. And
yeah, he runs off the field, so that's a good sign.
So 2nd down and 7 after Farmer. Just really took some punishment, but did gain 3 yards. Clock winds. And 5 wide receivers, they go empty here. Testing the Burns secondary again as Farmer takes the snap. He's only missed 1 pass, and he keeps that going. Accurate pass again. And it's caught by number 9, Wakefield, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds late. So it's going to be a 10-yard reception, 15 yards on top of that. Just not a smart play.
Yeah, that's tough. That's Ty Singer. He started to tackle inbounds, but it kind of carried over into on the sidelines and kind of threw him down.
You know, Shelby's too good. You can't just give him free first downs and free yardage. So they already had the first down on the reception and ball all the way down to the 42-yard line. So it's hard to maintain the momentum if you just give it right back on penalties. So Shelby now in plus territory at the Burns 42. 3 wide receivers in. And play action. Farmer throws again. Kid does not miss. And again, let's see who that was. And I don't think that was. Here come more flags, and we're going to have to sort this one out.
Yeah, little extracurriculars there. We got some pushing and shoving. We'll have to sort this out in a little bit.
Who caught the pass, Matt? 1?
I thought it was either 1 or 3. I didn't catch that. I think Rankin came down with a tackle.
Personal foul against Shelby. And that'll back them up 15. So they're going to call the personal foul against Shelby, and it's going to be the catch is going to count because it's a dead ball.
I'd say fortunate play there. There was pushing and shoving both sides. Could have gone either way there. So caught a break on that one. Luckily, it was on Shelby.
So I'm going to give the catch to Collins. And that will be, I'll tell you what, he's up to 262 yards.
They're kind of a little hurry up here.
And it's Farmer. He's back. He's got all day. He goes over the middle. He does. Oh!
Incomplete.
Well, he didn't miss. It was dropped. I tell you what, this Farmer kid, I'm going to give him credit. He does not miss. And that was just off the hands. It was there. He threw 1 ball behind a receiver in the first half. It's only his 2nd incompletion in 23 pass attempts, Matt.
Yeah, he kind of threw that in a little bit behind him. We do got a penalty flag on the far side of the field.
Let's see. I don't think you take this.
It's going to be on them because they're consulting with Coach Devine about what it is, so it's on them.
Well, you take the play. You got third and 20. It's only a 5-yard penalty, so it's 3rd and 20. And I tell you what, you have got to get off the field in this situation. 3rd down, 18. They're trying to get a man off the field, and they do.
What was that penalty?
It was an illegal motion or illegal shift. Triple wide receivers left, Farmer back, and can they get a little pressure on him? They do flush him out. He throws, man's out there, knocked away, incomplete, and it's 4th down and long.
A great defensive play there. I think that was Robert Rankin on the pass deflection. I tell you, Farmer was almost threw that ball across the line of scrimmage. But I think they're bringing in their punt unit. Yep.
So, yes, Shelby does actually have a punter. Each team's only punted once. It's been a lot of offense there, but I tell you what, Farmer only had 1 incompletion to the last 2 passes, and Burns doesn't have anybody deep. Let's see if Ussery. Now Ussery's going back. He was creeping up. Now he goes back and wobbler, and Ussery won't catch it, and it takes a Shelby bounce. sideways, and it's down at the 19-yard line. So with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go, and I tell you what, Shelby really hurt themselves with penalties on that drive, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a killer, for both teams. Let's see what Bulldog offense could do. Had a razzle-dazzle trick play last play. Coach Devine's really opened up his playbook tonight. So let's see what his Bulldog offense can do here.
So it looks like we had much more than Max Davis tonight on offense, as a lot of people have been involved. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the ball game. Shelby a 2-point lead. Burns has the football. Double wide receivers right. And Dixon's got it. And it's going to be a penalty against Burns and another Putnam Distributors penalty. And both these teams just keep hurting themselves. So that'll back them up 5 and make it 1st down and 15. And this is what Burns did the last time they got a defensive stop. The first thing that happens is a negative play.
Yep.
So you got to take the opportunity and seize the momentum. Double wide receivers right. Let's see if they can right the ship here.
Wells in at quarterback.
So I think they're going to go power to the right side. Let's see, they do. And Wells cuts it up again, makes another man miss, trying to get the corner. Boy, he's shifty, he's slippery, and puts the head down, gets the penalty yardage back, and still going. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark his forward progress stopped at the 23, which is unfortunate. I thought he was going to have more, but that's an 8-yard gain and 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, that was a nifty little run. Showed right, cut it back in the middle, and gained some good positive yards there.
We got 8, 2nd down and 7. Clock runs, 9:45 and counting on your Rice Jewelry scoreboard. We appreciate you listening to this West End Sales broadcast of Burns football. Double wide receivers right. Davis in the backfield with, I think it's Dix. No, is it Wells again? It's Wells again. He'll try the right side. He's trying to get the corner, and he's trying to find a crease. And this time Shelby snuffs it out and takes him down for about a 4-yard loss. And let's see.
Flag.
Let's see what the flag is.
I think this might be going on Shelby. I think we might have some kind of personal foul, but let's see what the call is.
Let's see. And Shelby's not happy, so I think you're right.
I think he made the tackle, and I think he got up.
Might be a
I think he taunted him a little bit.
So dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Shelby. So I think that the play's going to count. Let's see where they put the football. It's on the 23. Let's see. They're going to put it on the 34, so it's still a 4-yard loss. Down counts, but a 1st down on the penalty.
Yeah, the Shelby defender tackled Wells and got up and taunted him right in front of the referee. So that ain't good. So good break there for Burns.
So Shelby over 100 yards in penalties by my count. And that's right, the 4-yard loss, and then you got the 15-yard penalty. So ball at the 34, 1st down and 10, 9 minutes and 10 seconds left to go and counting. Burns goes heavy to the right side. Man comes in motion, and Davis is going to take it up the middle through a crease, drags a tackler. He's got about 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, good run there, Max Davis.
So it looked like everything was going to the right, and then Max cut it up the middle. That's where the hole was, and gets good positive yardage on 1st down. 2nd down and 2.
Everybody kind of keyed in on us in motion there. I love what Burns is doing. Like, Shelby has no idea what Burns is going to run here. They're switching quarterbacks, switching personnel so much, they're just catching them off guard.
Double wide receivers left. Usry comes in motion, and he will get the football this time. Cuts it up, 1st down, bounces off a tackler, still on his feet, and rumbles all the way inside Shelby territory to the 40. Hopefully he's okay as he comes up gimpy there after he's knocked out. So it's from the 41-yard line. Let's see where they spot it.
Yeah, it's a big-time run. Jory and Ussery.
Hopefully it's just a
will
cramp.
move the chains, and he is slow getting up on the sidelines over there.
So 41, 9, and then give him 7 more. That's a 16-yard run and a Falston Pharmacy 1st down. But concerning is the health of Jory and Ussery. Is he up?
He's still down on the sidelines, but Ethan Martin's over there looking at him.
Okay, so hopefully it's a cramp.
Ethan will get him right.
Because they need him desperately in this last 8 minutes and 21 seconds. But another 1st down for Burns. They've got 6 in this half. And the clap of the hands, and Wells will try the right side, bouncing it
nice
up, makes a
move.
main move, and takes on a tackler, and then driven back, but not before he gets another 5 yards.
Oh, what a juke move, Romello Wells. Looked like he was going to be lost or stopped for a short game, but made something out of nothing there.
So he gains 4, and it's 2nd down and 6.
It's like Ussery is up on the sidelines over there, so that's a good sign.
So hopefully it was just a cramp. Seen a lot of them come down with cramps tonight. And clock moving, 7:48 and counting. As Dixon comes to the line of scrimmage, gives the call. A lot of beef. They go heavy to the left side.
Davis in the backfield.
So man comes in motion, and he'll get the football, and see who that is.
It's Wells.
Wells, and he'll get 5 more, 3rd and short. Wells up to 95 yards in the ball game. And clock still moving, 7:22 and counting. Big 3rd down here. 3rd down, and we'll call it 2. So I think I got to adjust that.
Yep, you called a big-time play here. Burns may take a timeout. Let's see.
Let's see. Play clock at 16, so they've got time. Heavy to the right this time. Shotgun Dixon. They'll try Davis through a crease, taking on tacklers, dragging them. 1st down Burns.
Nice run. Max Davis took it right up the middle. Another good power run. How did you get him for there, Tom?
3 yards.
3 yards. And like you say, enough to move chains. And more importantly, this clock is rolling. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left.
I wish we could keep it another 6 minutes and just
Yeah.
finish off
Yeah.
the game with a touchdown, but that's probably really too much time to run out, but clock is moving. And I tell you what, get the defense off the field. And I think that's Wells in the Wildcat again. And again, they go heavy right. Now shifting to the left. Man comes in motion. And I think that's us for it's a good sign. It's Wells through a crease. And flags
Penalty
come in
flag.
all over the place. It might be a late hit. I think Wells got about 4 yards. We'll check the penalty.
I got, well, that's his 18th carry of the night. So he's been the workhorse for Burns here tonight. So see what that penalty flag is. Face
mask
on
against Shelby. So that's another penalty. Shelby up to 117 yards. And that is another Falston Pharmacy 1st down. And Burns now inside the red zone as Shelby is just killing themselves on this drive. So ball inside the 15-yard line. 1st down and 10. Burns down 3. No, excuse me. Burns down 2. Excuse me. Burns down 2. You know, you're thinking a Ryan Sisk field goal gives you the lead.
I'm ready to say that. Let's see if we can
So
get a touchdown
Burns
here.
goes heavy to the right. Man comes in motion. And it's going to be Davis on the right side. Gets a block. Falls forward. And give him 5 more. So it'll be 2nd down and 5. And I tell you what, this Burns ground attack, we've got about 145 yards there. Getting close to 180 yards on the ground. So a good day on the ground for Burns. And we're not done yet. We're inside 6 minutes.
Anytime you get it, Davis, you're guaranteed 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah. Close to 6 on that carry. I'm going to give him 6. So 2nd down and 4. Again, Burns. Extra blocker over there. H-back to the right. Let's see if that's where the ball goes. And it is. It's Wells. Cuts it back up. Has a crease. Fighting forward. Is he in? Touchdown! That's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 14 yards out by Wells. And Burns has the lead.
Romello Wells took it right up the middle, broke a couple of tackles there at the end, and just dove his way across the end zone for the touchdown. What a play, Romello Wells.
So that was a drive that took 5 minutes and 2 seconds, all on the ground. And let's see if they're going to go for 2. They're up by 4. I guess they figure going up by 5 doesn't do them any good.
Yeah, I like the call.
Yeah, so they're going to go up by 6. So that's what the math says. On the go, quick lube, 2-point conversion.
Yep, that's the right math there.
And it's going to be a timeout, so we'll take it with them. 5:18 left to go. Burns 33, Shelby 29. We'll be
Is your garage door not operating correctly, or it may be completely broken? If so, call Cleveland County Garage Doors. Cleveland County Garage Doors is family-owned and operated, where you get honest and dependable service. They offer great deals on door-link garage doors, and service calls start at $75. Just call C.J. Waters at Cleveland County Garage Doors for service and installation. Call 704-472-9367. Again, 704-472-9367. And see them on Facebook at CC Garage Doors. The Clay Barnett Funeral Home in Shelby gives
All right, we're going to go back to this critical 2-point play here. We'll bring you that message from Clay Barnett in just a moment, as this is big. Burns up 4, trying to go up 6.
Yep.
So what this basically does is like, okay, if you get a touchdown, you force them to make the extra point.
Yep. I like the call. It's just a good.
Whereas
the math adds up there.
Yeah, a 5-point game then doesn't really do you any good. A 5-point lead doesn't do you any good. So double wide receivers, right?
Well, Wells in shotgun. Davis.
And let's see. Man comes in motion. Snap a little low. Wells cuts it up. He walks in for the on-the-go quick loop 2-point conversion. And that makes it Burns 35, Shelby 29. We'll be right back.
you 5 reasons to choose acclimation over cremation. Acclimation is a gentle, dignified process. It's a process that uses 95% water instead of fire. 20% more ash remains are returned to the family. It is a green process with no emissions and no harmful greenhouse gases. And acclimation prices start at $25.95, and payment plans are available with credit approval. Consider acclimation, exclusively offered by Clay Barnett Funeral Home. Online at claybarnett.com, with locations at 303 Pfeiffer Road, Kings Mountain, and 1401 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
All right. Jam Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff coming up. If you're just joining us, Burns, once down 15-0 in this game, has seized the lead, 35-29 on your Wrights Jewelry scoreboard. Thank you for joining us for this West End Sales broadcast of Burns football. So that last drive for Burns, we had it at 8 plays, 80 yards, 5:02 off the clock. Wells with a 14-yard TD run. And he had the on-the-go quick loop 2-point conversion. So Burns up 6, but Shelby's offense has been potent tonight. They're getting the football back. Sisk drives the kick back. It's going to be received and fumbled and then picked up on the 1-yard line. He's got to come out, makes a move. He's to the 5. I tell you what a great job to get that ball out to the 15-yard line, as it looked like he might be inside the 5.
And that was Wells on the tackle.
That was.
I thought his foot went in the end zone there. What would have
well, he can bring it out. He touched the ball. He touched the ball in the field. So then he's got to take it out. But I tell you what, that was almost disaster for Shelby. But nonetheless, they're going to take it on their own 15-yard line. I mean, getting yardage has not been a problem for Farmer in this offense. So Burns got to come up with a defensive stop here. And low snap, Farmer rolls, throws it out in the flat, complete, 5 yards and about 10 yards before he's taken out of bounds. And it was almost a late hit as he started to reach for the flag, but didn't pull it out. So from the 16-yard line to the 25. I wasn't sure who caught that. Did you get who caught it? Was it 9?
I think it was 9, yep.
Okay, so that's Wakefield on the reception.
Yeah,
and
Jacob Tysinger on the tackle. He's having him a heck of a night. I got him for 9 tackles.
So 9 for a 9-yard advance, and it makes that 2nd down and 1 for Shelby. Like, if you're just joining us, it has been back and forth as Shelby had a 15-0 lead. Burns with their first lead of the game. Farmer, shotgun, play action, keeps it through a crease, first down, more submarined. And put down, but still Farmer's going to get the first down. He takes it out to the 33, still an 8-yard gain and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Yeah, he took it right over the middle. Good job there. Robert Rankin pretty well flipped him on the play.
Yeah, but if you're Shelby, you'll take it as Farmer's right back up. And it's 4 minutes, 51 seconds left to go. And very quickly, Shelby, 4 wide receivers. Man comes in motion. Farmer, play action, is going to roll to his left, flips it out, incomplete. As Farmer was being pressured that time, forced him to throw it before he was ready.
Yeah, that was Little John on the pressure. Little shuffle pass. A dangerous pass there. Had a couple Burns defenders out in that area. So
Farmer does have 271 passing yards tonight, so he's approaching 300 yards, but his team trails 35-29 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. 2nd down and 10. That's rare incompletion. Only 4 incompletions for Farmer tonight. Triple wide receivers left. Woods on the right hip of Farmer. Farmer has the ball. He looks, flips it out in the flat, caught, makes a move, and good game for Shelby. They're going to get about 7. It'll set up 3rd down and 3, and a flag comes out. Not sure who it's on. It's going to be on Burns. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Burns is kind of holding up her hands. I'm not understanding that, but Little John made the tackle. Good little chase down tackle from behind, but unfortunately that'll tack on a few to that.
So that Putnam Distributors penalty, 77 against Burns. It's been 117 against Shelby. So, and we have a man down, so we're going to take a break and come right back. Burns 35, Shelby 29. We'll be right back.
Bradley's now is a bucket truck. What does that mean? That means they can now install outdoor signs, even outdoor lighted signs. Talk with them about designing, creating, and installing your new sign. And of course, see them for logo designs, vehicle lettering, banners, magnets, trophies, plaques, acrylics, t-shirts, and more. They are now truly your one-stop shop. Bradley's, 2522 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at bradleysinc.com. Like them on Facebook too. If your HVAC system has some age, you might consider a new system from Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby. Right now, get 60 months, no interest on qualifying systems for qualified applicants for as low as $89 per month. Bill Shuford Heating and Air sells and services American Standard HVAC systems, which is rated #1 in reliability. Call Bill Shuford Heating and Air at 704-484-0025 to book your appointment. Bill Shuford Heating and Air, 213 Campbell Street in Shelby, online at BillShufordHVAC.com.
All right, we're back. Farmer's going to keep it himself, tries the middle, takes on a tackle, rumbles forward, and he's got about 9. 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I think that was 33. I think that's who's that? Yeah, that's Antavia Stroud on the tackle there for Burns.
So gain of, they're going to give him 8 yards. 4 minutes exactly left to go in the first quarter. Burns up 35-29, but Shelby driving inside Burns territory. Farmer's got it, flips it out in the flat, and it's caught. Collins, and he's got another big gainer inside the 25. Give him 12 and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Stroud again on the tackle. Him and Camp there. Camp's a little slow to get up.
So clock winds, 3:46 to go. Ball at the 24-yard line as Shelby huddles up now, taking a little extra time.
Burns needs a defensive stand here. Can we hold them?
So I'll tell you what, this Shelby team has moved the ball effectively all night long. So looking to do it again. Snap is back, and Farmer's going to keep it up the middle, but he's ridden down. Give him about 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
That's Stroud again, coming up big. Another big tackle. I got him up for 4 on the night.
Yeah, I've got Farmer at 290 yards passing on 24 completions, 24-28. So what a night for Farmer. And they're trying to milk this thing down. 3 minutes to go exactly in the ball game. Ball just on the nose of the 20-yard line. 4 wide receivers for Shelby. Farmer. Oh, it's going to be a penalty against Falstons.
That was J.J. Williams that got a little head start there for Shelby.
So that'll put him behind the sticks for 2nd down and 12. And I tell you what, if anything's going to be discussed in the Shelby film room or coach's office, it's going to be the 122 yards of penalties they had this game.
It's affecting both teams, but especially
Yeah,
Shelby.
Burns not exactly innocent themselves. They've got 92. 12 yards to go here on 2nd down. Farmer's got it. He's back. He flips it out in the flat. Woods falls down. He slipped down, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
Little screen pass right side to the freshman Woods. Try to cut it upfield, but slipped. So a big break there for Burns. Clock ticking.
And
2 minutes,
it's 2
28
minutes,
seconds.
28 seconds left to go. So third down, 15 yards to go for Shelby. Ball touching the 29-yard line. Triple wide receivers left, one to the right. And it's Farmers in the gun. Woods on his hip. He's got the football. He's back. He's got time. Now he's running out of time. Stepping up. Eyes down the field, and he just flips it out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down and 15 after the incompletion.
Yeah, good play. I think good pursuit. I think it was Jude Tower. He kind of forced him out of bounds there. Stroud there as well.
So this is a huge play. Shelby more than capable of big plays, but fourth down and 15 yards to go. So if you're a Golden Lion fan, this is the ball game.
Now they still got 3 timeouts, but
I tell you what, it's going to be a tough ask if they don't convert this 4th and 15. Triple wide receivers left, one to the right. Farmer in the gun, Woods on his hip. He's got the football. He looks, and they're going to stop it. I think they want a timeout to talk about it, Matt. So let's see if it's a penalty. It's going to be a timeout, so we'll take it with them. 35-29, Burns in front, 2 minutes to go. We'll be right back.
In Cleveland County, you might see me at a local sporting event, the Cleveland County Fair. We might cross paths at the grocery store or at the next benefit. I'm your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, your local professional when it comes to protecting what you love and depend on most. I'm Bert Kostner. Call me at 704-482-2436 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote. And to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money, be sure to ask for me, Bert Kostner, 704-482-2436.
Call Bert Kostner, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, today.
All right, so 4th down and 14 for the Golden Lions. They trail by 6, 35-29. 2 minutes, 1 second left to go in this ball game. It's been back and forth, tooth and nail the entire contest. 4 wide receivers in for Shelby. Farmer's in the gun. He's got the football. He's looking all kinds of time. Flips it. Man there. And it's caught for a touchdown.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, it looked like Burns had a defender there, but Shelby slipped behind him, and it's number 0, I believe, and that's Raper for the touchdown from 29 yards out.
Yeah, kind of threw it back corner of the end zone there, just off the fingertips. We did have a couple Burns defenders in the area there. I thought Rankin had the angle to come over and get the interception. But
Well, I tell you what, that was a dime thrown by Farmer. And it looked like Burns had defenders there. Not done yet. Tie score. Very important. On the go, quick lobe extra point after that numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Snap back, kick up. Kick good. Shelby leads by 1. 36-35 on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Compassion, excellence, and reliability. Those 3 words best describe Bayada Home Health Care, a nonprofit serving Cleveland, Gaston, Lincoln, and Rutherford counties with assistive care services in the comfort of your own home. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they've been doing this since 1975. When it comes time, take the time and call Bayada Home Health Care in Shelby. Call 704-669-4000 or visit them online at bayada.com, located at 1105 Suite 3 on East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
So after that drive, which was 8 plays, 85 yards, took 3:25 off the clock, was Raper with a 29-yard TD on 4th and 14, Matt. But 1:53 to go. Jam J's Pizza Factory kickoff. Griner foot the ball, and it's going to be returnable to the 15, 20, 25, through a crease. There he goes. He's breaking free. He's to the 50, 40, 30, 20. They got him by the back of the jersey, but he's inside the 18-yard line. What a return. Who was that, Matt?
I'm trying to see who that was. I want to say Wells, but I don't know.
So a big return with 1:42 left to go. Burns all the way inside the 20-yard line. What a ball game. So Burns will start on the plus 18.
Yeah, I think that was Romello Wells.
So Wells has done it all. 111 yards on the ground, couple of touchdowns, and he sets up Burns in position inside the 20-yard line.
What a play. 1 minute 42 seconds left.
So don't go anywhere. 36-35. Shelby with a 1-point advantage on your Wright's Jewelry scoreboard. But Burns in business in the red zone at the 18-yard line. Man comes in motion. Dixon, low snap, gives to Davis, bounces off a tackle. Right side, still on his feet. He's got good yardage inside the 15, close to a first down. I think they're going to give it to him, Matt.
Yeah,
and they're going to give it to him.
Dance around outside. Good run, Max Davis. And look like we got a Shelby player down.
Let's see. Okay, so the staff's coming out. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. 1 minute, 35 seconds left to go. Burns at the 10, but trailing by a point. We'll be right back.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. For 17 straight years, Via Health Partners has been voted #1 in hospice. There's got to be a reason. Via Health Partners provides exceptional care. The comfort of their patients is their top concern, and that's why they offer hospice care wherever a patient calls home. Via Health Partners is there where you need them and when you need them. Find out more by visiting their website at viahp.org. Again, viahp.org. Voted #1 in hospice for 17 straight years. Via Health Partners, founded as Hospice of Cleveland County.
Hard injured Golden Lion looks to be okay.
25 Dominique Woody, I think he's.
Yeah, it looks like he's got some cramp. So if his family is watching, he seems to be okay. He's walking off under his own power. So hopefully he's okay. And
so Burns, first and goal, 8-yard line.
So after the big kickoff return, Davis on first down gets 11 yards. He's up to 59 yards rushing on 13 carries. And if you're just joining us, it's been back and forth. Shelby had a lead of 15-0. Burns took their first lead. Shelby came right back, and that's where they took the lead again by a point. So with 1 minute and 30 seconds, and now clock winds, 1:27 and counting. So I think Burns is going to let this run down a little bit. 10 on the play clock. They're probably just going to let it run down as far as they can before they run the play. 7 seconds on the play clock. And it's going to be Ussery through a crease, fighting inside the 5 to the 2. Give him 6 yards. It'll be second down and goal.
Yeah, big run there, Jordan Ussery.
And it's going to be a timeout. I believe timeout Shelby. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Shelby up a point, but Burns inside the 5.
Come on, Bessie, time for your bath.
Wait a minute. You're not giving that cow a bath, are you?
Yeah, I am. I've got a new cattle tub from Parker's Family Feed in Bellwood.
You've got it all wrong. The cattle tub is to water the cows, not give them a bath.
Thank goodness, I didn't have that much shampoo.
Get your cattle tubs now. Also, they'll be dancing around the barn with a new turtle box. And Parker's has deer corn, attractants, and stands. Come on in now to Parker's Family Feed 122, Carpenter's Grove Church Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Online at parkerfamilyfeedco.com and like them on Facebook.
We're coming back to live action here. Burns trails by a point, but has the ball second down and goal inside the 5-yard line. Field goal wins it. Minute 6 left to go. Wells in the Wildcat. They go heavy to the right. Wells has the ball. It's on the ground. He's got to pick it up. And a big loss. Back outside the 10-yard line. It was a bad snap. And that's going to be a loss, a big loss of about 7 yards by Wells. So they're going to be another timeout there, Will, with 54 seconds left to go. It'll be third and goal when we come back.
Turn your scrap metal into cash. Visit Allied Metals in Ellenboro. Allied Metals is buying all scrap metal, non-ferrous aluminum cans, and even cars. Allied Metals has a pull-apart area for cars. Give them a call to see if they have the part you need. Check out the small salvage area where items are sold from. Allied Metals buys gold and silver and offers cash for land and homes at top dollar. Very organized and a friendly staff. Turn your scrap into cash at Allied Metals. Check their Facebook page. They're located at 224 Piney Mountain Church Road in Ellenboro.
So we're back after the botched snap. Ball now just outside the 10. So from here, it's a 27-yard field goal. Ball's on the right hash. Burns comes back out on the field. And it looks like Dixon's back in there at quarterback.
That's Wells.
No, it's Wells. Yep. No, it's still Wells in there in the Wildcat. Man comes in motion. Wells going to keep it left side, cuts it up, and really doesn't get anything back to the line of scrimmage, but they set it up in the middle of the field, assuming they're going to try to kick a field goal. So another timeout stops it with 45 seconds left to go, and a field goal attempt coming up. So Grandma, Ryan's coming out to try a field goal when we come back.
Are you looking for a romantic getaway, or maybe I should say the right proposal? Then you are in luck. From will you to where to, here at Right Story and Enchanted Memories Travel with Katie Harris, we have your perfect option. October 7th through the 11th. Pick out any in-stock engagement ring and you will receive a travel voucher to propose or spend on your honeymoon. See Facebook for details.
All right, here's your ball game. Of course, Shelby's going to get a crack at it. There's still some time on the clock, 45 seconds left to go.
Ryan Sisk.
As Sisk comes in, his grandmother listens in back in Pennsylvania every game, so this is the moment you dream of. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 19-yard line. This will be a 29-yard attempt. As Burns trying to get the right personnel on the field. Plenty of time on the play clock. They don't have to hurry. It's about 19 seconds. Trying to get lined up, or now it's 12 seconds. Now they're lined up. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's blocked. And the kick is blocked. And Shelby's going to win the game. So unfortunately for Burns, they took Shelby to the wire. They're going to come up 1 point short.
Man,
just a tough way to lose a game.
I think the snap was good, hold was good. I think he just got pressure. He got pressure and blocked it. I think that's all there is to it. But.
So Shelby will take over at their own 15-yard line, and it'll be victory formation.
Man.
And unfortunately, there'll be another day for Burns, but today, 1 point short in a game they absolutely fought their hardest. Yep. Back and forth game. So Shelby, victory formation. Farmer just kneels down. And with 32 seconds left to go, let's see if they spot the ball. Shelby will not have to run another play. The game is over. We will have a stadium postgame show brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home of Falston, North Carolina. Offensive player of the game brought to you by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Play of the game brought to you by Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain. Overall player of the game, S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. Once again, final score, Shelby 36, Burns 35. We'll be back in just a few moments.
If you need fireworks for your event, then call on Contracted Pyrotechnics and talk with Dustin Ledford today. They are the bomb. Dustin is a graduate of Burns High School and supplies all the fireworks you've seen at the Burns High School football game. If your town or organization needs fireworks, call Dustin Ledford today at 704-473-1996. Again, that's 704-473-1996. Have a party, have a blast with Contracted Pyrotechnics. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas at Jumpin' Jed's in downtown Boston. Come in and just look around. A new inventory arrives each and every week. Take a look at the alpine pencil trees, mountain mama Santas, Christmas florals, Christmas candles, many items by local artisans. Jumpin' Jed's in Boston has the new 2026 calendars, and they have expanded their ice cream with up to 20 flavors and the remaining fall items on sale. Jumpin' Jed's, Main Street, downtown Boston. Open Tuesday through Saturday.
The Haunted Pyramids. The Haunted Pyramids in Lawndale will scare the yell out of you. Professional Hollywood special effects, 5 attractions, and escape room. Now open Friday and Saturday night, 7:30 to midnight through November 1st. Check out Dr. Venom's Snake Pit, Carnival of Terror. Admission is $30 per person, $45 VIP for all 5 attractions. Buy a $5 glow necklace, which signals you are fair game to touch and grab. Check Facebook, The Haunted Pyramids, 2745 Tony Road, Lawndale, North Carolina.
There might be other Coyote tractor dealers in the area, but there is only one that stands above the rest, and that's Weston Sales in Vail. There's a reason they have been one of the top-selling Coyote tractor dealers in America today. Some reasons could be quality of service, friendly people, and yes, price. They will not be undersold on a new Coyote tractor. There's one waiting for you, Coyote and Weston Sales, synonymous in the tractor industry today. See them at 110 Highway 18 North in Vail, online at westonsales.com. Like them on Facebook too. Since 1988, the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County, also known as TAC, is the nonprofit agency and operates demand response services for non-emergency medical transportation in this area. It also has a fixed bus route that is provided in the city limits of Shelby, and it is free. For more information, call the Transportation Administration of Cleveland County at 704-482-6465. Again, 704-482-6465. Visit the website at tacshelbync.com. Don't wait. Get an SNR Auto Sales now for your best deal. Buy here, pay here at SNR Auto Sales in Shelby. On the lot now, you'll find a 2014 Volkswagen Jetta Sport Wagon for $11,995. Or how about a 2013 Ford F-150 truck for $19,995. And a 2010 Mazda CX-9 for $59,995. To see the complete inventory, go online at SNRAutoSales.com. See Susie or Richie today at SNR Auto Sales, 417 South Post Road in Shelby. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, Wright's Jewelry Scoreboard. Shelby 36, Burns 35. Tough way to lose a game as field goal late was no good, and Shelby holds on for the victory. Team stats, Burns has 216 rushing yards, passing yards, 62 yards, 278 total yards. Combined, Wells, Dixon, and Ussery, 5 of 10, 123 yards, and a touchdown, ironically enough. Touchdown caught by Dixon. Shelby had 317 through the air, 130 on the ground. So they had 447 yards of offense. But of note, Shelby had 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 penalties for 122. Burns had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 penalties of their own for 77 yards, a lot of flags, and a lot of untimely plays for both teams that did cost both teams. But in the end, you had the great kickoff return by Wells there at the end and just had the negative play. I mean, don't just look at the field goal. Look at the negative play that you had, the fumbled snap, and then, give Shelby's defense a little credit. They kept Burns out of the end zone, and that's why they prevailed in this ball game.
Yeah, like I say, man, it's golly, I hate it for the guys. I hate it for the coaching staff, man. They played an excellent game. Tip your hat, Coach Devine, the guys. They opened up the playbook tonight, and their offense was – I hadn't seen their offense click like this in years, and it's amazing to see them play. Oh, man, what a tough I feel like this one should have been ours, Tom, and it's I say it for the guys. Hard-fought game, like I say. What else can you say? It was a great overall game.
Yeah. Mama said there'd be days like this, but Burns touchdown. Wells had a 1-yard TD run. He had a 4-yard TD run. Dixon had a 61-yard pass reception for a touchdown. Wells had another 14-yard TD run. So, Burns got from a lot of different players contributed on offense tonight. But they came up most, in that second half, they had a couple good defensive stands. But in addition to the missed field goal, if you stop them on 4th down and 14, that's another area right there where you're going to be looking back and say, man, that was a chance to win the ball game. So a couple chances Burns had. They came up short, but they played their hearts out. The coaches coached their hearts out. Playoff starting either next week or the next. So, you just got to –
this thing don't define the season now. Like I say, we got football left to play. I think if we prove we can play with Shelby, we can play with anybody in the 4A conference. So, I think the future's bright and see how far we can make a playoff run.
All right, so let's hand out some hardware here on the Stamey Funeral Home of Falston post-game show. Offensive Player of the Game brought to you by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby, North Carolina.
Let's see. What do you want to do? I know who we're going to go with overall. Definitely.
I think we can go. I think we can go Offensive Player of the Game. Let's go Drew Dixon. Had a 61-yard touchdown reception. Also had 3 completions of his own. But just while we're talking about it, that's definitely the play of the game. Brought to you by Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain. The flea flicker, it was Ussery to Dixon, and just Dixon's determination to score on that particular play. Because that he once upon a time he went to school here. He wanted to have a good showing against his own school, and he did, and he made the big play. Unfortunately, in the end, a point short, but I think that's deserving of the Gutter Guys.
Absolutely.
Gutter Guys of Kings Mountain play of the game, and that should earn Drew Dixon the Offensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Marburger Chevrolet of Shelby, North Carolina. Now, what about the Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Main Street Hardware of Lawndale, North Carolina?
I'm going to go Jacob Tysinger. Had him down for 9 tackles. It seemed like every play if he didn't make the tackle, he was right close by. So it's all over the field. So actually, Jacob Tysinger, man, played an excellent ball game tonight.
All right, so Tysinger, your Defensive Player of the Game, brought to you by Main Street Hardware of Lawndale, North Carolina. And finally, our overall player of the game, S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. I think we've got to go with Wells, don't we?
Absolutely. I have him down for 18 carries, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Also had 1 pass complete for 11 yards. So absolutely a great game.
And the big kickoff return.
Had the big kickoff return. Had a couple other kickoff punt returns for more yards. So, man, it's just a great overall game. I think there's a lot of people, especially up here in the booth, thought that Max Davis was the only guy we had.
Yeah, we're not gonna say who that was, but
Wells proved them otherwise, and played a heck of a ball game tonight.
All right, so we don't know if we'll have a broadcast next week. We may get a first round bye, we may not, but we'll see. But once again, Rice Jewelry scoreboard: Shelby 36. Burns 35. We thank you for joining us for the Stamey Funeral Home of Falston post-game show in this West End Sales broadcast. Burns football playoff seedings come out the weekend. Check ktcbroadcasting.com for our broadcasting schedule. Kick it on over to 92.9, 101.5 or YouTube for the Full Throttle Power Sports post-game show. Thanks for listening. We'll see you.